We're live. Yeah. Hang on one sec. Gotta reset all my windows. Okay. I'm technically using an old overlay for the three of us, but it works. That's it takes me a second. Yeah, I gotta set it up. Okay, so what am I starting with? Oh, you start. Okay.
I mean, you know, Rimini, they're like,
Dude.
they don't ship their
Oh
games
wait.
on time.
They're saying that we're muted. Oh wait, never mind. Fog noise is crazy. Dang.
I mean, the game audio isn't there. Wait. Oh, it's there. It's just low.
Is it?
Like,
oh
very
yeah,
low.
I'm muted.
I see the spotlights.
And you're getting
Thanks.
closer. Listen, Dylan, we're getting distress calls from the theater, but research thinks we might have a resident on our hands.
What do y'all think
No
about
one
this?
should
Is this gonna,
survive that.
I
is this
mean,
gonna work out for
I think
them?
it's gonna.
I mean,
I think it's gonna.
Hello,
I mean,
everyone.
it's.
I'm Mikhail
I mean,
oh, but
I
you
don't
haven't
know.
seen this
the
yet.
creative
Like, you
director of
watch
Control
this shit. It's
Resonant,
wild.
the game-changing sequel to Control. What you are seeing here
Damn.
is an early mission captured from our in-development build.
I'll tell you,
We
if it
play
doesn't
Dylan Faden, our
do well,
supernaturally gifted hero in
then
a version of
Remedy's gonna be very
Manhattan
fucked
like
for a
you
while
haven't
because
seen
they got that new
before.
CEO that's.
But
What was he all
But
about?
why would it not
NFTs
do-
and stuff.
We recently
Why would
acquired
it not
Shift,
do well though?
an
That's what.
ability that empowers Dylan
I mean,
to
Control was
seamlessly
very
navigate
well received.
anomalies and
It was.
adapt to the
Oh.
world
Successful
around him.
That's kinda
IP. Yeah. Oh
yeah,
my
but
god.
look at this. This is nothing like anything they've made. I
Here
mean, it's
we are
exciting.
showcasing a set of different forms of Dylan's main
But,
weapon, the aberrant
I mean,
is
right?
mine.
Alan Wake was
and
not
his
like a huge
supernatural
success,
abilities.
right? I mean,
Well, I
Alan
mean,
Wake 2.
Alan
There
Wake
are
was
a lot
kind
of
of it's
different ones you can
it's
discover
still
if
kind of
you
like a
search your
niche
place
thing. I think Control always had more mainstream appeal.
Really? But well, I mean, it's just a
While in
weird
combat,
set of
we
games.
encourage you to
The
play
the
aggressively, balancing between melee attacks and
this game has
abilities.
not been in development that long though. So like,
Dude, I think this has been in
say
development
this
since
game's coming out this
2019.
year. They've been working on this since 2019.
I think this was.
They have
I think
multiple
started
teams. They've been
development
working on this.
No.
Know it when you hear it.
No, they've been
They
working on this.
said that they didn't start full production until last year.
Well,
They said that.
No.
Yeah,
Last year?
trust me.
Well, also
I'm in the
there is a
fantasy
very
group.
important distinction between like what pre-production and
Absolutely,
like,
but I mean,
full-blown
at a
production.
studio where they're shipping games like Alan Wake 2, you know, those are major games where you know everyone's involved in getting that thing out the door. It's not like full production means they actually have the full resources to work on the game.
Well, I mean,
Remedy does not have the best reputation for shipping games in a timely manner, I feel like.
Well, of course not. I mean, they're infamous for Alan Wake, the first Alan Wake. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. They've
Like-
definitely gotten better at it.
Control was a game that was supposed to be like a really small game for them that they could like make quickly, but it still took them years.
I know where the rest
It
of
was-
I don't know.
Zoe.
It was like 2-3 years between.
Resonance are the dominant
Quantum
threat
Breaking
in
Control?
what's our most ambitious game
Well,
to date.
Okay, first of all,
Can't
Chris
wait to
Davis,
And also that they've got
saying
5
2-3
projects.
years is a significant difference, but
They
yeah,
have-
it took more than 3 years to make Control. And
They
it was
have 4
supposed to be-
projects in active development right now. One of
They've
them was
grown pretty
Firebreak.
significantly.
One of them was this, and the other 2 were the Max Payne remakes.
and Alan Wake 2. I'm saying like they're only so big. I'm saying if this game slips out of 2026, I would not be fucking surprised. Is all I'm saying.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I mean,
What is that
stuff
for
is
you,
definitely
Archie?
going to slip.
Finishing the mission.
I don't know if Control is
Keeping
one of them, but it
people
wouldn't
safe.
surprise me.
Oh, my John.
What's up, Crispy?
I know you better than that.
Dude, I'm ready
Hey
for a new
everyone.
house.
Hello?
Gregory
Loudon.
Camera
Director
working these
at
days,
Housemarque.
Crispy.
What's up?
Today we're
What's up?
excited to show off our comeback stronger features and Eclipse gameplay running on PlayStation 5. In Saros, you step into the
game is gonna
shoes of
kick my
Arjun
ass, and I'm
Devraj,
so ready.
performed by the brilliant Rahul Kohli, who is discovering the hostile shape-shifting planet of
I don't know,
Carcosa.
man. Games are getting
As you
easier.
encounter a variety
I
of
think-
ever more
I feel like-
hostiles,
I feel
I
like
think you have
the-
something nice to say about James
are.
Bond, Nick.
The,
but in
the tide
Saros,
is turning.
death
What?
only means that you will come back stronger.
What?
I said I hope you have
Welcome
something
to the
nice to say
passage.
about James Bond.
You are not on your own.
I don't really have much of anything to say
Interacting
about
with the
James
survivors
Bond.
of
Why?
Echelon
007?
will help you understand the mysteries of Carcosa.
I mean, I'm excited for it.
I can't believe.
Does that
so
count?
many-
Well, that's an improvement.
They didn't all die.
I mean,
Some of them.
yeah,
changed.
I'm excited about it because of how much it doesn't look like Hitman.
The
This is
trailer is
Primary,
in
the
there,
voice of
so we can
Solitari.
wait till the trailer
You can
pops up.
engage with our permanent progression systems to upgrade your armor's attributes.
This is
and
a
acquire special
very
perks.
gamey developer that makes very gamey
yeah.
video games.
Yeah.
With Carcosa
But I feel like
modifiers, you can
Returnal
adjust
had
your
some, like,
experience by, for
narrative
example, making hostiles
mystery
tougher,
to it that, like,
weaker, or
It
even
was
removing
kind of
the second chance
saucy,
ability
right? People
entirely.
were excited
However, all
about
adjustments
what
you
the hell was
choose
going
must
on.
be kept in
I look at
balance
this stuff,
to
and granted,
ensure
I'm not so
consistent
dialed in with
challenge level.
Saros, but it's like I'm only
Primary
seeing like
also
the
allows
gamey
you to
stuff here.
teleport
I don't like
directly to
like
any
I've
biome
not
that
seen
you
like a
have
teaser
unlocked.
for this that's
This
like,
means
ooh,
getting
what is
back into the
happening
action
in this
quicker.
story
It also
or
means
with these
easier
characters.
replayability.
This
Oh, you
just
should go
seems
back
more
and watch
like
that first teaser trailer then.
Using the
oh, I mean,
teleport
I mean,
you
maybe,
can
but I'm just saying,
Teaser-
like every
the-
time I see it, it's just like all action all the time, which is good. I mean, typically I like to see that, but I'm not like
That first teaser trailer was definitely more about like setting up the kind of the mystery of the game and the loop and all
yeah,
that
I
stuff.
remember.
but
I remember
everything
that.
since
It just
then has
wasn't.
been
It wasn't
gameplay.
like as. I think we were so like stunned by the fact that like, oh, this is like the new Returnal, right? But it's not quite
Yeah.
Returnal. It like
It's a
while
spiritual
Returnal, on the
successor
other
to
hand, was
Returnal.
immediately like, there's this one person stuck in this loop, and you know, it's a very different vibe, right? The introduction
Dude,
of
this is
Returnal
cool.
versus, oh yeah, I mean, game-wise, this looks great. Don't get it twisted.
No, I was
But,
just saying, like, specifically to, like, when you, like, trigger the eclipse and, like, changes the whole world. Like, that shit's pretty cool.
All this to say, I'm actually kind of glad that they're all like when I see this, I'm like, oh, this is definitely Housemarque.
Oh, yeah.
More than them trying to like, you know, it. I mean, I hate to say it, I don't want to start shit, but it's kind of like the opposite of what you expect from like Sony first party like AAA prestige games, and it's kind of nice to see that one of their big titles is just a game-ass video, like a video game-ass video game.
I mean, did you
It's
feel
kinda
that way
refreshing.
about Returnal as well?
Yeah, no, I do.
Okay.
Like once that game came out and we knew what it was, but at first it was like kind of scary because Housemarque didn't do games like that, and we're like, oh, are they making like a story thing?
Yeah.
And no. What is this one?
I have no idea.
Oh no, this is
This is
Tokon,
Marvel.
I think.
The
Yeah.
air trembles.
Oh, okay.
Mother Earth herself senses the coming battle.
You haven't
Hi,
seen
Storm.
any of this, Chris
The
Davis?
world may hate
No, I haven't
us,
seen this at
we
all.
still have to save it.
Thought you were. a
How's
video
everybody doing
gamer,
out there?
dude.
Unbreakable! You cannot stand against the storm. Feel the power of Mother Earth.
Let me at them, Storm.
She doesn't sound
Magic.
anything like Halle Berry.
Magic is cool. You know that original character for that XCOM Marvel game? Marvel XCOM game?
I
Right?
didn't know that was a thing.
Oh,
Okay, they had
are
to have
thirsting over
Wolverine.
her a
That was
lot.
gonna happen. And of course, it's
It's
Steve
weird
Blum.
though. He's like a beefy tank in this or something, like the way they were describing him, like a big boy. Like he's all about like
Where's Cyclops? Cyclops in this game?
shit. Who the fuck is this butterfly chick though? I couldn't get a straight
Danger.
answer. Is this a like a
Danger?
hot comic book character?
Danger.
Yeah, is she like hot shit? She a good pick? Inspired? What's the vibe?
I don't fucking know. You think I fucking read X-Men books? Jesus Christ! How much time do you think I have
what
on
is
my
he, a
hands?
nerd?
You talk down to us so much. I just assumed you'd have to know.
How much time do you think I have on my fucking hands? Look.
So you know nothing about this
Look,
lady?
she's the Danger Room come to life. She's like a personification of the programming of the Danger Room, which was
Okay.
What's the
rebuilt
Danger Room?
by Charles Xavier and Forge using Shi'ar technology. That's why it does like holodeck shit.
This
It feels
fucking guy.
inspired. It feels inspired.
He does.
And then
he
one
does
day,
know.
I posted that thing in chat too. I was looking at the Marvel database page, and there's a section in there where it's like, one day Charles Xavier was working on the Danger Room, and it started talking to him, being like, "Hey, am I alive? What is this?" And he decided to ignore it because he needed a Danger Room for his X-Men. So Charles Xavier's a piece of shit, is the lesson.
Damn.
He does a lot of shit like that. There's a lot of incidents of Charles Xavier just disappearing people and revoking their personhood.
The developer did announce that the launch roster is only 20 characters, which is fine for like some fighting games, right? But I don't know if it's fine for a 4v4 fighting game. You know, you're just
That's 4 teams of
yeah.
or 5
Which
teams of 4.
It isn't a lot, but
Why is every other Bond anything about a rogue 00 agent?
that's what
You do know what
James
tropes
Bond
are,
is.
right?
Yeah, but
how do
like
you write a
every
fucking-
other thing?
He wants a Christmas spinoff or something.
Also,
Okay.
Davis, I
the-
thought you were a connoisseur of modern espionage political thrillers.
Evidently,
Also,
I'm
I
not.
mean,
just-
the central pillar of 21st century spycraft stories is that the mechanisms which create our spy heroes are just as evil as they are good.
His heart died with Tom Clancy, like when Tom Clancy died. This
I'm not
What
gonna
about
lie,
this
this
shit?
game actually looks kind of hot.
yeah, I don't know.
I'm
Mean,
kinda
maybe.
into
I mean,
it.
not like fantasy critic hot, but like you know.
No.
Pretty
But just
cool.
like actually like playing a fun racing game. Yeah, it looks kind of hot.
Give me
to be fair, it's
Pod
really
Racer, but Burnout, and you have my
That's what,
attention.
dude. Watch this trailer. Literally, what this looks like.
Oh fuck!
There's like, yeah. I mean,
I
that
was like,
part.
you
It's like the,
spoke
the
to-
basic of.
Yeah. Okay. All right. God damn it.
They're not holding him back.
Is this gonna have like a lot of story stuff in it?
I mean, it's just. I think it's gonna be light world building kind of
Was
stuff.
that the
I'm-
Outrider?
It's gonna. I'm
Light
thinking maybe
world
like
building.
the scope. Remember
Maybe.
when they did that space sim game that?
Outlaws.
Not
Squadron?
Outlaws.
Oh wait, Space Sim
Squadrons.
game?
Squadrons.
Oh, Squadrons. Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
right.
pretty
Didn't
cool.
wasn't that just like a game with some light narrative stuff and?
It was
Yeah.
light narrative and it was bad narrative, but they
Oh
did
my
cool
god, was
things
that
with
Big
it.
Quadraneros?
No, but I mean, I'm saying that's the level of game I
Yes.
think we're getting with this.
Yes, it was.
I mean, I'm not going to fucking pod racing for
Dude.
story.
Pod racing looks fun though. Can we at least it looks fun?
Guys, that was Ben Quadraneros.
There was no actual like pods though, right? Well, I guess there was at the end, but like
some
I expected
pods.
more pod racers.
New Dead or Alive, baby. Can't wait for the physics.
And in the meantime, they've got a port of Dead or Alive 6.
This is fucking crazy.
Is it though? They did
No,
this
just
is-
like
Soul Reaver
This
1
is
and 2.
exciting. Exciting for me. This isn't Soul Reaver 1 and 2. What?
this is Defiance.
Yeah, they're
But didn't they also announce like a 2D?
that's on here too. But
Yeah,
that
no.
kind of looks like shit.
Uh,
No,
a
so
test demo for a
here's the
game
here's
that
the
doesn't
here's the thing.
exist.
Here's the thing. Defiance is fucked. Because it came out in an era like post Devil May Cry, but like pre God. I mean, like there's no like like full 3D controllable camera in Defiance. It's like got Devil May Cry angles, but they're so bad at it, and the game is like fucked. Like it's painful to play. But the remaster is adding a controllable camera, which is like might solve a lot of that game's gameplay issues. Story wise, it's kind of like the final chapter that exists for the Soul Reaver series, so it's kind of exciting.
This
I hope
is a
it's
game that's starring a giant cock.
good. Which game?
Like
We're
a
talking about
huge
this
cock.
one now.
You filthy creatures. Faithless, soulless, unclean.
Drafted.
This world was never yours to keep. How dare you stand in the way
Yeah,
of
this is just
humanity?
another game in the long, or the modern trend of Chinese/Korean Souls likes that are.
I was watching this and I was like, this almost looks like it's more fucking like Dynasty Warriors.
Oh yeah,
One of those.
I did see a little bit about this. Yeah,
It's a
something
giant
Dynasty Warriors
cock.
thing. Where?
Oh, this
Okay,
is Muso.
I get the joke. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
this is Muso Slap.
Oh yeah. Which let me tell you, they love these. It's- in fact, one of my favorite Muso games, Kingdom Under Fire, the Kingdom Under Fire games are Korean developed Muso games.
Dude, Kingdom Under Fire on the original Xbox was sick.
I know, that's what I'm talking about, dude. This was sick. They made 2 of them, and then they made us wait like a decade and a half for the sequel, and it sucked ass.
BWC.
I mean, I just think the character's inspired. You know, I'm so tired of being... You know, if this was the main character of Highguard, maybe Highguard would still exist.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first time I've ever watched a trailer for a Muso game and I'm like, I would play this.
Oh shit. That is kind of...
They laid off, I think, a lot of that development. I think Highguard's about to die.
They said
Yeah, the
90%
developer
of
lost
their
most of
developers.
its staff.
Oh, yeah, so it's done, so.
Yeah.
Isn't that the second like major
Time to-
release that came out that they decided to just cancel after it was out?
They
Like,
haven't
very-
canceled it.
You talking about Concord?
No, but I mean like, wait, what?
Like
What'd you
Concord?
say?
Are you saying they're about to
Oh,
Concord this?
Concord. Yeah, are they about to Concord this? That's what I was. That's the
I
one
think
I
it
was
might
thinking
get
of.
Concorded,
No.
but I don't think it's free to play, and it has like some people playing.
Yeah, that's the difference.
I mean, I think they're just done. They're not going to make any more High Guard, and they'll probably turn off the servers when not enough people are playing. This looks like shit. I mean, I don't want to be like rude, but like,
But you're
who
gonna.
is this developer? I want to know. It kind of look like
You want to bully
It
this
looks
developer?
like maybe a
They-
Game Boy Advance game.
Their trailer debuted in the same state of play as the new Castlevania.
I don't know if this was
That
in
sucked.
the state of play. I was
No,
adding
it was.
trailers
Yeah,
from
it
the.
was.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That
seeing
sucked.
it. So this shit looks cool. Like the zoom in, like low poly. Like what the fuck was that? More of that,
Freak
please.
Zone
Crystal
Games.
Dynamics, Bitbox.
It looks like a Game Boy Advance game. I don't know.
All right, we should probably get started.
Oh, it's only 8:30. How much?
Okay, you went from we shouldn't even do trailer talk to
because I thought you
It's
didn't want to
only
watch
8:30.
any of the state of play
no.
stuff.
I
We could skip
not
this
what I
one
said.
for sure.
that is not what I said.
There is
We'll finish
something
this
in
one,
here.
then we'll move on.
No, I think we should skip this one.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna watch the entire thing because Chris Davis has selective hearing.
Yeah, because I want to watch it.
Bitch, you don't even know what it is.
I am in control of the transmission.
See, he just
Well,
wants
I
control the
He doesn't
horizontal
care.
and the
he
vertical.
Wants control.
He's
So,
just
have y'all not
power
s-
mad.
Brad, did you watch the trailer
think
for
so.
Silent Hill?
I watched
Yeah,
what was in the state of play.
Fucking
Okay.
Silent. Man, ill.
But I'm
Shut
so
up.
glad. Chris
Shut up,
Davis,
bitch.
tell us about this game you wanted to watch so badly.
I don't know what it is. We're finding out as we watch.
It's the long-awaited sequel to Lost Odyssey.
One can only hope. It's got a kitty. It's got a kitty. Okay.
He knew it instinctively. Like he's like, I feel it. This one's got a cat in it. I gotta watch this.
He doesn't give a shit about cats. Let me tell you, he has no interest in eugenics.
I haven't. I
which
will
is again
say,
all about cats.
I have been wanting to play a new like JRPG-ass JRPG for a little bit.
Okay, well, there's one short thing I would like you to. I guess I'll make it next. It's not even related to the state of play. Let me. Okay. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna work or if you're gonna have to refresh.
Probably have to refresh. Yeah.
Man, we live in a post-Claire obscure world.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you.
That's gross, right? Like,
Fuck that fucking
whatever.
game.
I'm glad that game got its flowers, but like, we are entering an era where like
Yeah, it's flowers.
everyone's tired of
Everybody's
hearing
flowers.
about
Fuck
it.
that.
It's like we don't want to hear about it anymore. Skip. Go to the next one. Let's see what it is.
Well,
It's
I
probably
can't wait
Beast
for
of
I can't wait to
Reincarnation.
reveal our community's top 10 games of the year tonight.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sure. I'm
Wait,
sure.
Skip. Wait. Just pull up the damn playlist. It's the 30-second Monster Hunter Wilds thing. I want to talk to Crispy about this. Have you seen this, Crispy?
30-second Monster Hunter Wilds.
Yeah, just pay attention, bro.
What, from the new update? The
Yeah. There's more to watch,
10-star
obviously,
arc build.
but this crossover shit looks so good,
The
right?
crossover shit looks cool.
Dude, look at this. They
Yeah,
have
like-
fucking cell shaded.
I've been waiting for that fucking longsword though. That thing looks so fucking sick. That community art contest longsword. It's like the mirror.
glass. Yeah, the mirror. Oh,
It
that
has
was a really
special
short
effects.
version. But like the cell shaded characters from.
I watched the full thing the other day too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Pretty hype.
they look sick.
Idiot.
The last major update for Monster Hunter Wilds before G rank.
But like, so they're doing during the anniversary event. They're doing all of the.
Yeah,
other
they're
events
rotating the
stuff.
seasonal events.
Yeah, it's really sick.
That's great. I think there's a lot of stuff I missed.
All right. So here's how we're gonna play it. We're gonna do icebreaker question. I want to reveal the top 25 or the top 10 games of 2025 for the community. And then why don't we just talk about the trailers and then do the impressions in the second half? Is that cool?
Mhm.
No, this will be a 2-segment show. For sure. Lots to talk about tonight.
All right.
You still going balls deep in Nioh 3, Brad?
Grab some tea real quick.
Yeah. Yes, Nick. Very deep.
So deep.
Johnny Depp.
So deep.
Although I didn't have time to record new footage, so this is just like some shit that I saved once when I was playing, and it's pretty random. But it is like it's not footage I would have recorded to like showcase the game. It's just a little bit of me playing. I think I like fight a boss or something. So I'm not like, oh, there's new systems like this one and this one I show in the footage.
Well, how often
you
do you
know.
put that much thought into what you're actually recording?
I mean, I'm more than you think, I guess. Like, I'm not trying to. I mean, I'm not gonna like browse a menu for 15 minutes, which I certainly have
What
plenty
is
of that
noise
in
you're
my
making,
Neo
Crispy?
footage.
It's freaking me out.
I did like a last 15 minutes at some point, right? Because I wanted to like look at something, and the first 5 minutes of that footage was me in the menus. So I was like, well, let's cut this out. So I kind of had like 10 minutes left. So that's what the footage is. But
Alrighty.
it is like raw, like me just playing one night, I guess. So.
That's cool. That's what people are here for.
But like normally I have like 4 weapons equipped at any given time. I would have like shown off all the weapons at the very least. I just kind of the
All right.
the sauce, right? Of a Neo
once
game.
again, I do ask that everybody double check to make sure Audacity is capturing the correct microphone.
It also might be daytime footage. And let
Check
me tell
1,
you,
2. Test. Okay.
There's
Nioh-
daytime sections in Nioh?
Well, I mean, exactly right. I think, you know, whatever, right? Like this is a game that has like probably a tenth of the budget of like a like a Western AAA game, right? Um, and Team Ninja can certainly like get games out the damn door, good ones too.
Save it
But
for the show. Save it
all
for the
this
show.
just no, this is not what I want to talk about. I'm saying like daytime footage, it doesn't look great. Like Nioh looks better in the dark because you know
In the light of day, it looks it's
yeah, in the light of day, it's like
in the light of day, it looks like fucking Rise of the Ronin.
I was
I
just
mean,
about
you're
to say that.
absolutely fucking right, dude. And let me tell you, that is like that's a big difference, man. Like Neo at night, and then like is like nuclear bomb, and coughing baby is Rise of the Ronin during the day. So or whatever the fucking meme is, you know, because Neo also has a lot of like colorful lights, you know, like glowing oni eyes and stuff, which pops harder at night than in the day. Let me tell you.
It does. It's a sexy looking game at night.
And
but I
most of the
didn't-
time, it is in the day, but
Really?
no. Most of the time,
Oh.
it is at night. But I was like, maybe I do have time to record footage. But I was in the snow in the daytime, and I'm like, ugh. Maybe I'll just use that other footage. I don't have much time anyways. It's fine,
All right.
actually. But
Is everybody
Crispy, your
ready?
camera's not on, which
Oh.
is helpful to
Oh.
have on in case you
Okay,
your
sorry.
internet dies and you don't fucking know.
Right. Okay.
Oh no.
Like what was happening last week.
Why? Oh my
You
God. Why? Ah.
made that face. It's
That's true.
not
I
his
never
fault.
would have made that face.
It's funny. Okay. I'm sorry. I'll change it.
Oh God, no! Why is there always one that I've never seen? Oh my God.
By the way, do you remember what you made that face for, Nick?
No, I
Was
don't.
It was
like-
all the goof around shots we were doing when the first time that Nick did the big overhaul.
I thought it
of
was
the
like
website.
he tried cinnamon for the first time.
Remember, there's also like one of me like sticking my fist in my mouth and
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
like-
That
I
was
still
the
have
404
those pictures.
page.
yeah.
Yeah. I should bring that back. I have that picture, I'm pretty sure.
You should find. There's a bunch of pictures in there.
I did. I will say this. I'm almost ready to launch the website, and I did go back and find some of my favorite pictures from our past and feature them sporadically throughout the website. So
You turn a light on, Crispy. These days, I feel like you're gone more than you're like you're behind your picture more than you're in front
That's
of it
part
or
of
whatever.
my etheric.
It
style.
would be cool if you were like just a floating head, but you're mostly just gone.
man, I still remember the day I got that Carlos tattoo.
Well, see, the thing is, the only lights in my room, except for the one on my desk, are behind me. So I turn all those off.
Yeah, no.
And then the one on my desk on, which is the configuration I'm in. What I've noticed is that it seems to have something to do like with my fate. Like maybe my skin is bright enough to reflect light to the camera, but my hat isn't.
I mean, the only thing I have is Audacity illuminating me, so I get it.
I could put
If
on
I-
like a bright.
Does Audacity have a dark
Big
mode?
Google.
It
Which
does.
you know, I
What is
shouldn't
the
turn on
color
because then y'all
white?
wouldn't see me at all. But
Yeah, like that.
My
Is that better?
God, it's blinding. Yes, it is better. Oh my
you need a warmer light, maybe. That's
Maybe.
fine.
What if I take the shade off of this lamp? No, just turn it off. It's a touch lamp, so it's going crazy while
That's
I'm
good.
touching it.
That's what she said.
How's everybody in chat doing tonight, guys? Everybody awake? Everybody ready? Douglas P. Dog, Scare, Tarkus, Zlade, J Hit,
Actually, Tarkus.
Jesse Mask, Jesse's Mask,
Tarkus.
Tarkus, Bog Noise,
Feels a little too harsh.
Persuade,
Tarkus, the sheaf. It's actually Douglas.
Sonji.
Chat, I do apologize. I
Dope.
want to get 863 up tomorrow. I just haven't been making time for it.
It's actually Scare. What do you mean you haven't
That's
gotten
okay,
it up?
Chris Davis.
You
I'm
haven't
gonna get
gotten
the
what up?
website
Like the
done.
YouTube video?
I'm gonna get the website done in January.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
our Game of the Year stuff done
2027?
in a time period.
I
where-
recorded all of my audio.
You did, and I downloaded it.
Fuck yeah!
Congrats.
All right,
I have
You
not
ready to start?
recorded my video. I guess it's gonna be right.
So dusty.
I am officially recording.
I'm just gonna do a
Testing,
video
testing,
of me
actually.
doing a tier list.
I am recording.
Just try to keep it somewhat organized. That's all I ask.
What? The tier list?
Yeah.
Bro, this is my own thing, man. This is gonna have a Brad touch all over it, bro.
Check 1 2.
Bro,
Check 1
In
2.
fact, we might watch just for that comment. I might
Not
look
Brad
at
touch.
some Nicholas gifs or something. Some photoshops in the middle of
No,
my
that's
video.
fine. I don't care.
I'm
That's
just
all
kidding.
good. That's all good and dandy. I'm just saying, like, keep the list, the information you're presenting organized enough that it can be followed, and I can.
It's a tier list video. You know how that
I
works,
know.
right?
He's-
I'm literally just gonna go all the games and
I
then
trust
place them
you.
and talk about them.
He needs
I
to do the
trust you.
math so he can do the overall site game of the year list.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he already gave me his list. I've already
Yeah,
calculated.
he
it.
already has my list.
Oh,
I have.
okay, sorry.
I know our staff. In fact, I know our site overall top 10 list. I'm not going to announce that tonight because I do that when we launch our actual videos. But
Just
I
for
will be
that,
announcing the community top 10 tonight.
You're going on the tier list, Nick, with the games, and
Cool.
I'm gonna tier you with all the games of the year. And let me tell you,
Please
you
do.
did not make my top 10. I need to look at it again, but I'm pretty sure you didn't make the top 10.
That's a bummer.
Doug's lapdog. Listen, that's one of the most hateful things anyone's ever said to me.
Wait, I don't understand
But
what
I
he's
get
talking
it.
about.
But I get
What is end step?
it. Hold priority on end step. He's saying
No,
that I look like a dude who goes to like Magic the Gathering tournaments.
Oh,
But
Fair
you
enough.
do, though, right?
yeah. Fuck me. I know.
all right. Is everybody recording?
I mean, I kind
Yes.
of look like a dude who might go to
Don't we all?
Magic the Gathering tournaments.
I mean,
too,
I'm not
right?
gonna
That's
lie.
not
I
a-
wouldn't be surprised if I saw any of y'all
Yeah,
at a Magic the Gathering tournament.
yeah.
I've never actually
Yeah,
played
but-
Magic.
Yeah, but we don't say that to each other.
It's true. That's true. Are we ready?
like-
Is everybody recording? I didn't get an
Yeah.
answer from anybody.
Yes.
I'm here.
I'm recording.
ready. I'm glad that we're done with the Avatar: The Last Airbender set because I just wasn't into it.
What
The
happened?
Godzilla set was cool.
Do you know that Magic the Gathering is like Fortnite now?
Yeah.
Like they just put
Uh,
everything into Magic the Gathering.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Really?
It's kind of. It's
When's
kind
the
of.
last time we got an update from Prince on God of War?
We got an up. Did he beat it already?
Well, he's playing it, and we haven't heard from him in a while.
That's fair. All right. Can I go ahead and start this bitch?
No.
Yeah.
All right. Roll calls for the show starts now. Brad,
Yo.
Crispy,
Hello. How are you?
Chris Davis.
Hello, I'm also here.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to 4Player Podcast. This is episode 864. It is February 12th, 2026. I'm your host, Nick Henderson, joined tonight by the illustrious Brad Simons.
Hey there, Nick. How's it going, man? Yeah.
Christopher Guthridge.
Hello.
So thrilled to be here. And Christopher Davis.
Good evening. I'm also alive. Somehow.
Sorry. I know it's kind of hard to feign enthusiasm right after doing the roll call when we just did the... But, you know. Y'all know how
it's
this
Nick's
works.
fault. He saps all of our enthusiasm. We get on this call ready to record this show, and we're all like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited! I love video games!" And then Nick just kills the fucking
Just
buzz
kill the vibe.
every week.
Yeah.
Kill the fucking vibe. Well, speaking of vibes, guys, it's kind of an exciting time. We had a big state of play today, followed by a Silent Hill transmission. So lots of announcements out of both of those things worth talking about. So we're going to cover those during the first segment tonight. But before we get to that, a little bit of housekeeping. One thing I want to mention is the website is coming along. I'm almost done with it. I was hoping to get it out last week, but I did not quite make the cut. Also, I was trying desperately to finish Nioh Memories in Orbit at the same time, so that kind of delayed me a little bit. But I did finish it, so that's worth noting. But I'm hoping to get that launched this coming week. So hopefully before the next podcast we record, 4playernetwork.com will be back up and running. I'm also going to take a moment in a few minutes to announce the 4Player community's top 10 games of 2025, as voted by you guys, which of course gets eventually factored into our site-wide Game of the Year list, where we put all of our staff top 10 lists together, and then I factor in the community as well to help figure out what the final ranking is. I know both rankings. I will only be announcing the community ranking tonight because we are still working on our individual videos. So
just
keep
give
your
me
eyes peeled for that. What's up?
I need to know, Nick. Were you the only one that had access to this data for the Game of the Year list?
I'm the only. First of all, one thing I've learned doing this podcast for so long is that people in this staff can't be trusted in Google Docs. We sabotage each other's shit all the time.
We have no
and
faith in our
burned.
democratic institutions around here.
not goddamn. We literally hijacked someone's top 10 video
Kangaroo court.
1 year.
We've done that several times.
And we inserted a game that wasn't on their list into their list. So,
we did that to Carlos specifically.
So I have strategically kept the ranking and the point system to myself because I'm the only one disciplined enough to.
I don't trust you, right? Like you at least had your top 10
black box
ordered.
algorithm that
you had your top 10 ordered before you asked for ours, right?
I mean, I asked for everybody. I mean,
like you have before you get ours, you need to have yours public. So you can't do any shenanigans and reorder to get your game higher.
Yeah, we need to know where you're.
I can promise you this: when you see our ranking, you're not
disclose your finances, Nick.
You know what? Fuck Expedition 33. That's what we're talking about here.
You're
Fuck
not
that
going to
game. You know?
Wow.
Did you receive a big payment last year in euros, Nick?
We're gonna be boring just like every other fucking site, while otherwise, that one year we got Talos Principle as our game of the year. We were interesting once, Nick. We were.
I will tell you
now
this.
We're just like
we used to have some edge.
I will tell you this. Okay, look. So, without boring you with like the specifics of how everything's calculated, I will say this: I know our final top 10 list, and one of Carlos's games made it into the list.
Which one?
He is the only. It's a game that like only he put on his list.
Like, which is every one of his games out usually.
Which is pretty much every one of his games, few exceptions. And I'm going to assume it's authentic. Like, right?
Yeah, I mean, his
list is serious. He does love these games. Okay. He did leave a mark on our overall.
It makes you uncomfortable that his game of the year is on our list. That's fine.
Well, it's like you look at it's one of those years you look at the ranking because we know all the big games that came out in 2025, right? And you read through the whole list, and then you get to one, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's probably some like 45-minute horror game or something. Indie
probably,
game, right?
yeah. But anyways,
I'm
that's
curious
coming.
what it bumped off. What was the game that like it?
Well, no.
Like,
I will tell you this: it didn't even make it. It's not the number 10.
Oh shit! Well, yeah, his
he made
number
it.
One would be high, right?
One of his games made it to number 9 on the list.
Fuck yeah, dude! I want to know what got.
You want to know what?
Like,
you want to know what it pushed
Carlos
to the number
kill?
10 spot?
Yeah. Probably
you
like
don't
Donkey Kong or some shit.
You don't want to know.
Everyone hated Donkey Kong but me.
You're going to be
What the
so
hell
mad.
happened?
I bet I'd like Donkey Kong if I played it.
I mean, I can get... Oh my god. That's really funny.
Nobody put it on their list but me, I don't think.
Wait, Donkey Kong? That's not true.
Oh, okay. There's some humanity out there still.
Look, since we're talking about it, I'll go ahead and reveal the community top 10 right now.
Yeah.
Since we're on the subject.
I swear to God, I lost that fucking poll because the person I went up against had fucking E33 on their list. But like the rest of that list was weak sauce, man.
Wait, which
That's
poll?
Bullshit.
Wait, what are we talking about?
the one that Blobly did, where he pits
Mm.
all our sorry,
Lists?
our fantasy critic lists from the previous
Mm.
year. He pitted them against each other, and the community voted on what was the better list, like just in terms of like these games are better.
Oh, that
And
was
one
such horseshit.
motherfucker, I mean the motherfucker I lost to had like E33 and like a bunch of other crap.
You mean
I
me?
hate. I'm starting to hate. No, I didn't lose to you. You're like a fantasy critic list. Your fantasy critic list was still dire even with E33, right?
My fantasy critic list included Expedition 33.
Yeah, I know, but I mean the rest was like so bad, right? You had like
Don't take the bait.
Life is Strange and shit on there.
Don't take the
You know
bait,
what
Chris
I'm
Davis.
saying.
You're a bad person.
Everybody shut up. Everybody
Like,
shut up. Are you
know,
ready?
You didn't even have 10 released games.
That is true.
That's factually
all right.
true, yeah.
Listen.
Who's gonna vote for
community
8 games or whatever?
Per usual, we put out a poll every year for the members of the community to submit their own personal top 10 lists. And we use our highly scientific point system to determine how that everything gets ranked together. And then we factor them all together to make our final list at the end of the year. But this year, big shout out, we had 30 different people submit their lists, so that's nice. I went through every one of them and ranked all their games with the proper points. They all contributed a total of 98 games.
Wow.
98
That's
games.
a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
98 unique
in general,
games?
there's been a lot of overlap.
98 unique games.
Okay.
Weird.
With the number 98 having a total of 1 point, and the number 1 game in the list having a total of 117 points for whatever that.
Okay.
Make
So
of that what you
one
will.
person had some random game at number 10.
That means one person had one random game at number
Oh,
10,
man.
and that made
What was that sad ass game?
Tribe 9.
What the fuck?
But I mean, also
I know what Tribe 9.
there's a handful. There's actually 9 games that were unique to one list that were number 10. So they all have 1 point. So
Wow.
that includes games like Cozy Caravan, Dune Awakening, Killing Floor 3, Let It Die Inferno, Sword of the Sea, The First Berserker Kazan.
You know what? Fuck Sword of the Sea. I told y'all that shit was boring, and ain't no one was gonna be talking about it at the end of the year. It made one person's
somebody
number
did.
10. Come on.
Hey, but hey,
Soulless.
somebody appreciated
It's
it.
Journey
All right.
without the fucking soul.
Journey without the fucking soul. All right, so the top 10 games as voted, and I'll tell you how many points they pulled into. Coming in at number 10 was Silent Hill F.
Cool. Respect.
And got 33 points. It pulled in several lists. Monster Hunter Wilds at number 9, which, not a huge surprise there. It's a little low. A little lower than I
old
expected.
PCs, you can't be mad,
Yeah. This was actually kind of a surprise. Number 8 was Elden Ring Night Rain. A lot of
that was a popular game.
Yeah, I just didn't. I didn't see a ton of people in our community talking about it, I guess, but I probably missed some of that
they know
conversation.
not to talk about multiplayer games around
Yeah,
us.
you guys make
We've
it
shamed
such a
them out
fucking
of our
miserable
Discord.
experience to even
That's
bring
fair.
up the idea that you'd play a video game with another person. Like
That is fair. That's a fair assessment. Who does that?
And only if it's Split Fiction, apparently, which I'm sure is on this list.
No, it's not. But number 7 is
Oh,
Donkey
thank
Kong
God.
Bonanza. I can tell you where Split Fiction
Alright.
came in if you want to know.
I don't actually care.
Donkey Kong
Let's wait.
Bonanza was number 8.
I'll be happy to tell
7,
you.
7.
7.
Yeah. Donkey Kong Bonanza was number 7. I know Split Fiction. Oh, Split Fiction came in at number 17. So
Get fucked.
It-
Get fucked.
get fucked, as you say. Number 6 was Dispatch.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 5. Number 5, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
I swear to God, Silk Song needs to be number 1 or Blueprints or something. I know it's not going to be, but
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 pulled in 65 points, appeared on a bunch of people's lists, usually very, very high on a lot of people's lists. Number 4 was Blueprints.
slow, but okay.
With 76 points. Coming in at number 3, Hollow Knight Silksong.
What the fuck? Oh, probably
91
Hades too.
91 points.
It's too hard. These people are fucking. I want to fight people. These motherfuckers.
Hollow Knight-
I told them in 2017, my game of the year, Hollow Knight. did not even make the community top 10. I had to cheat to get Hollow Knight on there, and I
That's
said
right.
as recompense they need to put Silksong as high as possible, and they did it.
So
dirty.
with that in
Some
mind,
French overrated.
With that in
bullshit.
mind, 6 people put it at number 1.
I mean,
out of 30.
It should have been more.
It should have been more, probably. Number 2 was actually Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's high.
97 points. Beat Hollow Knight by 6 points. And the number 1 game of the year per the community is
Hades
of course
2's not
Claire
even on
Obscure.
there, huh?
Claire Obscure Expedition 33 with 117
fuck up.
points.
As God intended.
Oh, shut up, Chris Davis. You know, like, I want you to know these assholes, these AI using assholes, they're like, oh, we're not a JRPG, we're a FRPG because we're so good. Like, they invented all the fucking ideas that they stole from Final Fantasy X and shit. Like, fuck off.
You're so angry.
I've never
AI
seen.
using assholes.
No, I mean, it's cool, but like your game was also like heavily carried by like nostalgia from those JRPGs that you.
Hang on,
just to confirm,
Nicholas, Death Stranding 2 was not on the list, or
no, that was number 2.
Oh, it was number 2. Oh, sick.
Yeah,
Should have been 1, but whatever.
Okay. It's never gonna be number 1. You know that.
Also, not to out you at all, Brad, but you did put Claire Obscure on your list.
Yeah, I love the game.
So nobody be fooled. Nobody be fooled by this bitch's.
I mean, I love Expedition 33, but like, you know, it's like fucking, you know, it's like take like Crispy and like fucking like Wolverine or something. He knows Wolverine's sick, but he doesn't want other people to know that, you know, because it's not cool anymore.
Man, I can't wait to play Insomniac's Wolverine. It's gonna be a fun conversation. So there you have it, guys. That's the community top 10. Thank you so much to everybody.
You got to pretend you like Cyclops more. That's the blueprints. Cyclops is the blueprints of 2025, right?
Dude, all I'm saying is you sound like such an idiot right now.
You know what I'm talking about.
You sound like someone who's never picked up a comic book in your life. Like only. Oh wow.
You didn't even know who Danger was. Okay.
Oh goddamn, Bradley.
Hey, couple quick things worth mentioning here. Just a few games that just barely missed the list that I thought were interesting. The Alters almost made the list.
Wow,
Nobody here played the Alters.
I know, it's a shame. Everyone who played that game is like, this game is one of the best of the year.
Sick as hell. Also,
and it was on Game Pass, so it's like, I hope y'all aren't still paying for Game Pass.
Both Pipistrello and Absalom and Hades 2 made it into the top 20.
Bangers,
so,
man. Bangers.
Yeah. All in all, good list, community. Thank you, everybody who submitted their lists. And again, if you want to submit for next year, we'll do the same thing next year. I'll say this now, even though we got a year ahead, just remember, when I put the call out for top 10 list, guys, if you don't have a full top 10, you can still submit. You get fewer points, but that's fine. If you have 5 games, you can submit a list of 5 games. And there were several people who submitted incomplete lists, and that's totally fine. So thank you to everybody who did that. We really appreciate it.
Please, you need to DM me the name of the person who had Sword of the Sea on their list, because this guy needs he needs some more games to play. He needs some games gifted to him, maybe.
Somebody in chat wants to know where Metroid Prime 4 ended up.
Shut the fuck up, Bog Noise. Shut up. No, don't answer that, man. None of you motherfuckers even played it, okay? I don't want to hear it.
I can tell you where it ended up.
It's probably not even on there.
No, it's on, dude. Yes, it's on here. Is it number 66? 3 people put it on their list, and it was all
literally
very
one of
low
the best
ranking.
games ever made. And because Metroid Prime 4 was not literally also one of the best games ever made, it's one of the worst. And no one even bought it or played it, and it's like a laughing stock. It almost made my top 10. Wait, did I put it in my top 10?
There are some truly surprising games on this list that, oh god, somebody put Lost Soul Aside on their list.
Okay, we got some weird.
But also, Promise Mascot Agency made the cut.
Dude, Promise Mascot Agency.
That's a good video game. The other one sucks, from what I hear.
That game is so fun.
Yeah.
Anyways, good, well-rounded list, guys. Again, almost 100 games.
Yeah, you know what? I'm bumping E33 off my top 10. It doesn't need any.
You can't do that. It's too late. It's locked in.
No,
this is getting too political, Brad.
Don't make me rework this rank this
I'm
site
gonna.
ranking
It's the
pitch.
Joe Rogan of video games. I don't even know
mean,
what that
I'm
means,
Joe
but I'm
Rogan.
trying to.
Oh, come on. That's pretty mean. That's like
know
saying
what
it
I
Brad,
has
mean.
no substance whatsoever. Like, it's only hurt and pain.
Yeah, don't
fuck the
change your list,
French
Brad.
guy.
All right. Guys, again, thank you so much for participating, and keep your eyes peeled. We are working on our top 10 lists that we'll put out there, and then I'll have that site-wide top 10. I'll debut it when I launch the new website. So just keep that in mind. I do, before we get into the state of play today, I just want to start off with an icebreaker from our supporters on Patreon and Twitch.
Freedom
Our
fries,
first
motherfucker.
our first question comes from Tack, who's currently playing Monster Hunter Wilds. Says, people have claimed that the disdain towards High Guard and its subsequent failure are a result of its reveal as the one more thing at the end of the Game Awards, and that it would have performed better as a shadow drop as was allegedly planned. Do you guys think it could have stood a chance if it changed its schedule? I'm inclined to say not. It was a comparatively bland hero shooter with little staying power. I think it was doomed regardless. What's y'all's take?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I don't think anyone would have talked about it at all.
I think it
wasn't
had
that one more thing.
I think it had personality issues. Like it's one of those I don't know how to describe it. It's just like one of those. I mean, also I'm talking as someone who knows nothing about it.
I think the general theory is that if it could have come out, had like an okay player base, was able to just kind of like work out its kinks and obscurity for a little while, like it had enough dedicated people who had heard about it, who like played these kind of games, who were like, okay, I can kind of see what's going on here, and they were like doing regular updates and they were improving on it, and then in a couple months like some streamer plays it, is like, whoa, this is really cool, gets their whole fan base playing it, and then it kind of goes
organic
viral.
growth.
That's what you'd want, right? But
Yeah.
that can't happen when
here's the
you
problem.
put a giant spotlight from like 500 feet up on it, you know? Like,
they're starting to weaponize, not weaponize, whatever the opposite of weaponize is. They're starting to anti-weaponize the one more thing at the Game Awards. So instead of like instead of like trying to pick games to be like the one more thing based on like how much people want it, like hype things, they're trying to create hype by saying, well, this is the one more thing, so this is something you should be excited about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that
we
make
did
sense?
this to ourselves. We did this to ourselves.
Like, and one more thing is like Okami 2. What the fuck? Oh my god. Blows everybody's mind. One more thing is not something that nobody's ever heard of, and we're being
That's
told to be
exactly
excited
right.
about it.
Even if it's a developer that people like, if it's like a new IP, no one's gonna pop as hard for that because no one knows what the fuck that is. We don't know if it's something we even like, but if it's something we know, you know,
it was a crazy move. It was a crazy move in a post-Concord world.
Post-Concord.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, it's like there's blood in the water for sure in a way that I've not seen it. You know, it's like
people are just meaner these days.
Yes,
that's
what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. It's like they
but there's also so many things competing for our time and our money that it's like just being the new hotness is not enough. Like there's got to be some good word of mouth behind it.
They say Gen Z's the first generation with an average IQ dip from the generation previous.
I got a God of War update from Prince. Take it with a grain of salt. I don't know. So far, 7.5 out of 10, but approaching an 8, and I see the possibility of an 8.7 at most.
For what?
Which sounds pretty good to me, man. I don't know.
That's very specific.
That is.
He's playing the new God of War game, which we'll talk about later.
Which we will talk about. So, Tack, I hope that answers your question. Again, guys, if you're a supporter on Patreon or a subscriber on Twitch, you should have access to the Patreon feed or the Twitch supporters channel in Discord, where you can find the link to submit your own icebreaker question. We'll answer one at the beginning of every segment. We got another one coming up in the second segment. But for now, let's get into that state of play, because there's a lot of stuff.
Can we just start with the showstopper? Or does he have a certain order? Because I want to rant, man. I have this on my fantasy critic list. Unannounced God of War, Greek God of War project. And let me tell you, I was picturing something very fucking different, and it's on my list. And because it's shadow dropped, I can't even drop it. It's just mine forever.
You got fucked.
I
Well, I mean, you
can't,
can
I
super
can't, I
drop
can't
it.
like, I can't not super drop it. I can't. Well, I could super drop it, but that'd be stupid, right? Super drops are have better uses, right? But I can't
Yes.
like, I can't use my free drop because that happens at the end of the week, right?
Yeah.
So I just have to hold it. Like if it was like, oh, it's coming next week, I'd be like, ugh, that looks like shit, and I could have maybe just dropped it. Which I don't know. Does it look like shit? What's y'all's
I don't
opinion?
know.
Are we
I
looking
mean,
at the
obviously,
footage now?
it's
It looks
too
pretty.
early. I'm gonna guess nobody had review copies of
I
this
was
game.
envisioning something different though. Like the leaks had thrown around, like they said, it was a Metroidvania, and what I heard thrown around is kind of like Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, which is, if you've played that, a really great fucking video game. And I kind of had a different. I knew there was going to be voice acting, right? Because they said that's one of the reasons it got delayed, because to add
Yeah.
voice acting. Um, which is crazy that this was maybe not going to originally have voice acting. Or maybe they added more. I don't know. But like, I pictured something different in my head because one of the early leaks was that it was like 2.5D. This is absolutely not 2.5D.
No,
When you think
definitely not.
about 2.5D, you're immediately thinking of like a more expensive production, right?
Yeah.
Now,
This is not that. But I will say I really do like the visual style of this game.
really?
For what?
You drag Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, but this one's doing it for you?
I did not drag Prince of Persia: The
I
Lost Crown.
mean, you're on
You're putting
record.
words in my mouth.
I mean, you don't use
I mean,
words
here.
like
I mean,
that,
I think I'm just more of a fan of kind of like the hand-drawn art style that we're seeing here, as
I get
opposed to.
But there's
I
a
don't know.
lot of indie games that have much better like pixel art than this. And
Well, I don't even
honestly,
think this
I just
is
expected
pixel art. I
a
don't know.
larger production. When I
By the way, this is
when I
called God
first
of War: Sons of Sparta. We didn't
yeah,
even
when
say
I
the name
first
of
heard
it.
about this, I thought it was like a Sony Santa Monica like side project, like a small team within Sony Santa Monica was working on this. This is actually, they got some random ass indie dev to make this, which it's a cool idea. I like when indie devs work on major, publisher IP. We're gonna talk about one later that I think is a good fit, right? But this, like these guys, they don't. I mean, I don't know. They made like
They're
a
not
Five
proven
Nights at
yet.
Freddy's game that like was actually well received. That came out a couple
It's
years
definitely
ago.
it's an unexpected pivot, that's for sure.
I believe this is the developer of WrestleQuest, which wasn't a greatly well received game, but they also did, I think, that Angry Video Game Nerd 8-bit game that came out last year, which actually got quite good reviews.
Yeah.
Um,
They've also done
so-
a lot of contract work. A lot.
well, I mean that's
So-
every small developer. They do, yeah, but yeah.
So
I don't know.
just
I
so
mean, this
a
is one of
prequel, right? This
Sony's
is like-
premier franchises. So like,
well, yeah.
like
it's
when
also,
this
like-
happens, you're like, you get like, I don't know, the Dead Cells people to make it, right? Not who Mega Cat.
Yeah,
Games?
but I mean,
what are they called?
this could put this
Yeah.
studio on the map and make them like the
How
Dead
much
Cells
did this
people. You
cost
never
Sony
fucking know.
though? No, I
probably-
don't. I mean, is it going to put them on the map if no one loves this?
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean,
It's out today.
it is out today, and it's
Is it-
$30. I did look it up. It's $30 on the PlayStation Store.
Is it weird though that I was like, oh, I want to play this, but like,
$30.
I don't know, like on my Steam Deck or my Switch, I have to play this on my.
I immediately looked to see if it was on
PS5?
Steam.
It
Yeah.
doesn't seem like a PS5 game, like a PS5 only game. But I mean, it makes
Yeah.
sense. It's God of War, but like, can't you just put it on Switch? I mean, look at this thing. I mean, my
Ashif in
TI-82
chat
could run it
makes a good
probably.
point. He says, "I feel like if it didn't have the God of War name on it, no one would be talking about it." And of course, that's true. But
I mean,
like,
Metroidvanias come out all the time, and Metroidvanias that look better than this. I mean,
and there
granted,
are a
there
lot
was
of
another
Metroidvanias people don't talk about.
There was a Metroidvania game that also was from a well-known IP that maybe looked worse than this. We watched it during the trailer talk, but that Legacy of Kain Metroidvania looks pretty
Yeah.
rough.
I mean, to me, this game, I'm also watching this on our like a small screen, I suppose, but like this is giving me like Blasphemous vibes in terms of his art style for me, and I love the way Blasphemous looks.
Oh,
So
but like, put your reading glasses on or something, Nick. This don't really
I
look
don't
like
have
no
reading glasses, but I think I
blasphemous.
might need some soon.
Yeah, you do. You will.
But also,
We all
you and
do.
I, Brad, also very often disagree on what looks or sounds good. So,
I mean, mm, maybe we
am I
should poll
wrong?
chat because I think they're usually on my side, Nick.
I mean, I don't trust the community as far as I can throw them. I
All right,
say, and I
poll in
Damn.
chat. One, if you think Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown looks better, and two, if you think this looks better. Go.
well, first of all, Brad, you are the if you are the one person who, if asked this, like chat would intentionally side with you one way or the other,
Dude,
even if they.
I'm the heel. People aren't siding with me just cause. Like maybe like 15 years ago. Not anymore.
Also, I never would have compared this to like the Lost Crown. If I was going to compare it to a Prince of Persia game, I would have compared it to like what was it called? Rogue. What was it? Prince of Persia Rogue
The
something.
Rogue Prince of Persia.
The Rogue Prince of
Yeah.
Persia, yeah. Which, that is the developer of the other game we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Can we go on to that one? Can we move on to
Sure.
that, or should we save it?
No, I mean, we're not going in any
Also,
particular
another
order, so-
big IP from a publisher.
Unless, wait,
publisher
there's not enough. This is not enough fanfare going into this, Brad, because this seems like. I mean, I haven't talked to you since this was announced, but it seems like a pretty big deal. They announced a 2D Castlevania game today.
Yeah,
they announced a brand
Castlevania.
new.
There has been a Castlevania game rumored for a long time. I don't know. Maybe that's not even this, right? I mean, so what part of this announcement is that this is going to be the first Castlevania game to kind of celebrate the 40th anniversary, kind of the starting it off, and that there will be more Castlevania projects.
I mean, given what they're doing with Silent Hill, it does not surprise me that they're trying to do kind of the same thing with all of their big
Konami's
brands.
kind of back, right? It started as a joke, but they're certainly I think they're eventually going to just announce Metal Gear Solid 6.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Feel
there is absolutely a new Metal Gear Solid coming at some point.
Yeah.
Which is going to be
crazy.
weird without Kojima, but whatever.
Not that weird.
No, it'll absolutely be weird. And this is a little weird,
I mean,
but this. So let's to get back on topic, because it is a big deal. It's a big deal to me, right? Because it's one of my very favorite franchises, and
it's not Mercury Steam.
It's been gone for a very long time, and it is not Mercury Steam. This one did feel inevitable, right? Because Dead Cells is a very loved, successful, popular indie game, right? It's a roguelike, but it was a roguelike kind of built on a side-scrolling action, which you think of Castlevania naturally, I guess, when you see something like that. It had corridors and stuff, and they did a big DLC for Dead Cells that was Castlevania. They worked with Konami and got the approval to do a big
Return to
huge Castlevania DLC, which was cool. And at the time, I think everybody, me and other people, were like, well, just let them do an actual Castlevania game. And that's what's happening, right? So they announced 2 developers on this, Evil Empire and Motion Twin. Those are the Dead Cells people. The Dead Cells team split into 2 developers. They kind of have they always have kind of had a weird business structure or whatever. But they've become 2 different developers.
Instead of having 2 just internal teams with the same name, it's we've split up and given both of them 2 new names.
It might be for tax reasons or loopholes or something, or something more interesting than that. But one of those teams did work on Rogue Prince of Persia. And one of them is working on something else that's currently in early access. I forget what it's called, the isometric one.
Yeah.
What's it called? Somebody in chat would know. That one's still not, and that might actually be hitting 1.0 this year. Windblown. And yeah, I mean, they are used to making roguelikes and stuff. So are they going to make a good Castlevania game? I mean, yeah, probably, right? It's I think about Metroid Dread,
and you play as a chick,
and it's Metroid Dread. You play as a chick?
Yeah.
I can't actually. I mean, everything's fucking tiny. I can't tell what I'm looking at. I thought
it's Trevor Belmont's. It's Trevor Belmont's sister, I think.
Oh, you don't play as Trevor Belmont?
No.
I mean, they do call out Trevor Belmont in the trailer, but yeah, that doesn't look like Trevor Belmont. Not many.
I thought maybe he got sexier.
Maybe he did.
I think there's
Who's
only
to
ever
say?
been one lady Belmont or whip user or whatever. Anyways.
This looks hot though, right? I'm like,
so I mean, well, so that's the thing, right? Like I think about Metroid Dread, it's a developer I don't really love, and I was like, well, I was definitely cautious going in, but when you play Metroid Dread, one thing you immediately feel is like, oh, well, this feels really good, right? Like they've definitely nailed that, and Dead Cells, I think, is the same way. Like, I think Dead Cells, it's not my favorite roguelike. I think like some of their progression stuff, like both in runs and between runs, is kind of weak. But like moment to moment, like it feels really good to play Dead Cells. So like they already have that going for them. I think that's going to be just fine. But they're definitely not usually making this sort of game, right? Like an actual Metroidvania, like with like good level design and secrets and stuff. And like, some of my favorite Igavanias have like really, really satisfying progression systems, right? In fact, like the
just so
soul
we're clear,
system from
the PlayStation blog says, armed with the legendary Holy Whip, the vampire killer Trevor Belmont's successor
Yeah, that's all it says.
okay.
ventures into the burning streets. It doesn't tell you who it is or anything about them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Like, part
know.
of me
They're just
thought like maybe it
making
might
some
be a
shit
tie
up.
into the
Maybe
the
Konami's like,
Nocturne.
you can make it, but like you got to make your own fucking character. I don't know. I mean, they have plans, right? They
That'd
have
be
plans for this
sick.
IP.
That actually would be pretty cool.
They have plans.
I mean, it doesn't
but I
look
don't.
like
It's
but
exciting, right? Like I know like how last year was like, oh, there's like multiple new Ninja Gaiden games and they all look pretty sick. Like this is kind of like I'm excited for this and I'm excited for whatever else they have planned because I just want to hear like fucking Bloody Tears, like a new remix of that shit, man. I'll never get enough of it. I'm excited. I know
and
Rogue
this is
Prince
coming
of
out this
Persia
year.
kind of it's coming out this year. Rogue Prince of Persia was one that like kind of didn't set the world on fire, but I don't think it was because it was bad. I think it was just because it was in early access at a bad time when no one was paying attention, and when it hit 1.0, it was at a bad time when no one was paying attention. Like
And
a
I feel
really
like
bad
Prince of
time,
Persia as a
actually.
franchise is maybe a little cursed.
Well, I mean, so was Castlevania, really. I mean, it's not like
That's
Castlevania has
fair.
ever
That's
been
fair.
sold like billions, right?
But it has its own Netflix show now.
Yeah, I'm sure Prince of Persia.
Which
does.
probably
everyone has
helps.
their own fucking Netflix show, man.
Now Prince
They
of
made
Persia.
a Dragon's Dogma Netflix show, for fuck's sake.
They made a movie out of Prince of Persia starring
Yeah,
what's his face?
exactly, dude. Exactly.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
People know what it is. People were sad about Sands of Time remake getting canceled, man.
Yeah, I was kind of
there's
bummed.
love for that franchise, but yeah, I'm fucking excited. They say 2026. Will it actually
I
come out
think
in
so.
2026? Somebody bid on this for Fantasy Critic, obviously. I'm 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 a Castlevania guy. I might want it on my roster, but like the truth is, both of these teams, they always do early access first. I don't think this is going to be early access because it's not a roguelike. It doesn't really make sense. But I could see this maybe not actually making 2026 just because it's, I don't know. We're halfway through February and this just got announced. It doesn't have a date. Honestly, anything without a date, I'm kind of worried about.
But if you look at like
GTA,
I'm thinking about like Silent Hill F with Konami,
Yeah.
like pulling the curtain back on that,
You're
and
right,
it was
that
just
was
like
a
a few
short-
months before it came out.
No, that's not true. Silent Hill
I mean,
was
they
announced a long
no,
time
they
ago.
announced it a long time ago, and then we didn't hear anything about it. And then when they finally were like, "Here's Silent Hill F" for the first time in 2 or 3 years, and then it was out a few months later.
We almost didn't believe it was going to be out.
And
Like,
they're
when
doing
they
the
said it
same
was, like,
thing with
summer.
they're doing the same thing with Silent Hill Townfall as well. Like we finally saw that. We're going to talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
That is coming out this year as well. So
We can
like
move
I wouldn't be
on.
surprised if they're showing this now because it's almost ready.
This is hype. I mean, Dead Cells doesn't have like my favorite art style or anything. I mean, I think it looks like smooth. I think it's gonna feel good to play, but I mean, there's some sexy ass looking Castlevania games out there in history and stuff. So I don't know. I mean, like
All
some
right.
people. I saw one comment that says this just looks like Bloodstained, and I was like,
Don't say that.
taken aback.
You
I was
shut
like, I
your
guess
mouth.
this is kind of like a Bloodstained
you
art
guys have
style.
such a
but
weird hate boner for that game.
I mean, we all
Bloodstained?
have hate
I love
boners, weird hate
Bloodstained.
boners.
I have hate boners for the look of that game, which is fucking ugly.
It's
Boot up.
not. It is
It
not.
is. Boot up some
ugly,
footage.
fucking ugly.
Chris Davis.
This is one of the few times where
Chris
I agree
Davis.
with Brad about something looking ugly.
Chris Davis, get us a
It's
Bloodstained trailer,
fucking
please.
ugly.
Now I know.
Maybe it's not lighting the world on fire, but it's fucking ugly. You gotta-
Chat. One, if Bloodstained is ugly, great. Game.
Bognoy says it's the
Easily
Oblivion of
in my top-
Metroidvanias.
In my top 5 of that year, I love Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, but it's ugly,
Dude, whatever.
It's a butterface? Is that someone
I
just
do
in chat
enjoy
said it's a
butterfaces. I love Bloodstained, even though it's ugly. I love ugly games.
It's not.
I just call
Like
them out
all
when
the
they're
ugly games you play, that game's not ugly.
Bloodstained? This bro, he's forgetting. What else? we got,
Anyways,
Chris
let's
Davis?
move on. Something. What's next, Chris Davis? Just don't do Silent Hill yet, because I have a whole separate overlay for that.
Okay.
Silent Hill gets its own overlay.
Okay.
Well,
How about
it's had its own
the
separate thing.
Kena sequel? I haven't seen this yet.
Kena?
Okay,
Did you play the first one?
they
'Cause we just
they
called it
opened the
Kena.
state of. They opened the state of play with a sequel to Kena, which I'm going to be honest is not a
It's not
game I really
Kena.
ever thought we'd see again. This is
Kena.
this is Kena, whatever. This is like I mean, it looks good. It looks like especially when they really get into the gameplay and stuff. I'm like, oh shit, this actually looks like a pretty impressive upgrade, I suppose. Because the last one was just a little shallow. Beautiful
Little
game,
bit, but it was-
absolutely stunning game.
Yeah, visually,
This
yeah.
this feels like if Microsoft made a sequel to Cameo. You know, you know what I mean?
Really?
Not trying to throw any shade. I'm just saying, like, I like
Microsoft
Kena.
made a
Kena.
sequel. Wait, you don't
Cameo.
think this is worthy of a sequel? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, when the first game came out, to me, it felt like it almost felt a little bit like a tech demo for the platform, and now which
But-
is not unusual for them to
but it
turn
wa-
those kinds of, and that's sorry, I'm maybe digging myself a hole here because
Well, it was also
that
a
is not-
cross-gen game.
yeah, it's a
Was it?
cross-gen game, and it is
I'm
not
doing
by
that.
any means like a small or short game. It's pretty linear and kind of simple in terms of its mechanics, but like
That's really good looking.
it was very much there to kind of show off the tech, especially for the PS5.
Yeah.
Really?
This
It was
feels
the
like-
knack of the launch.
What?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
That is a little disrespectful because I do think of the games.
I
we've
think this was
mentioned
just a
here between
game from a
Cameo,
small
Kena, and this,
studio that had nice art, so it got lifted up, right? It got lifted up as like maybe like to sit
Wait,
up there
guys.
with like AAA, but it wasn't.
What the
AAA.
fuck is with all these like early launch era platformers that start with the K?
What?
Camelot.
What else you
or
got, buddy?
Camelot, Knack,
What is
Kena.
Camelot?
The
Knack is
the launch
barely a
title for the
K.
Xbox 360.
Okay.
That was one of the games I picked up.
Wait, say
Oh,
it again?
Cameo.
What's the
Sorry,
name of it?
Cameo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what are you talking about?
Sorry, dude, that was a long time ago. I
Knack
don't.
is not
Yeah.
spiritually not a K.
It was 21 years ago, Nick.
Yeah,
Knack
shut the
isn't
fuck
him.
up. Don't tell me these things.
I don't know.
hey, look,
You played all the way through. Kena,
I played all the way
right?
through Kena. I enjoyed it.
You
It's
liked
good.
it?
I mean,
It's good.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. I think this looks.
This
pretty
looks
neat,
like a
and-
step up, though, right? Like they're
No, it does.
Definitely
That's what I'm
is.
they've
saying.
gotten a bigger budget.
That first game feels a little bit like, in terms of its scope, feels a little bit kind of like tech demo-y. It's not a tech demo, but it's very like linear and very intended to show off like the particle effects and like the like you know the motion of like the trees and stuff. And this looks like semi-open world, intense combat, huge bosses, like and it looks like a fucking Pixar movie. Like, I don't know. I mean, the first one did too, but you know what I mean.
But for the time back in like 2019, this looking like a Pixar movie was really fucking impressive.
Yeah. Oh, and it's still impressive. Also, it's
Yeah.
got this cute little fucking fox creature, which is lovely.
And they all got
It
cute
just definitely
fox
looks like
creatures, I
it
mean.
looks like the sequel glow up we've kind of come to expect in the world of video games. You know what I mean? Like if a series makes it as far as, hey, we're gonna make a sequel, it usually gets a glow up. And that's what this is. All right, what else we got?
Well, I was gonna
Chris
do.
Davis?
I was gonna do the John Wick game.
Okay.
You put on the
I don't know
list.
how much we have to say, but I know. I don't really. This was more of just like, are we coming back around full circle to like an era where they're making kind of like semi AAA licensed games again?
I'm okay
So I
with
feel like
that.
that's what's happening
Marvel
here.
and stuff.
I mean, I'm okay with it. I am very excited for first. I mean, it definitely feels different because like they're putting big studios and on these projects, and they don't feel like afterthoughts. Like back in the day when they were making licensed games left and right, they all felt like afterthoughts. That doesn't really seem to be the
What's
case
the
these days. Like
studio on this?
I don't
This
know.
is it's
actually-
Saber Interactive,
somebody-
but we don't know the actual development
Saber
team.
Interactive.
Yeah, it's another Saber Interactive game.
They don't have banger studios. They have like
I mean-
okay studios. I don't
This,
know.
but like I'm
Like, how
watching this
sick would it be if they were like, this is from the developers of Sifu? People would
Yeah.
be like losing their fucking minds,
It
man.
would be.
That is 100% true. At the very least, I'm hoping that they were looking to Sifu as to get inspiration for how to build this game. Because if you want to make a John Wick game that like captures kind of like the movement and the style, the action style of John Wick, you gotta have an intuitive, like fluid combat system. And
Oh,
I'm
you
not
gotta.
entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure if I think Saber Interactive is up to the task.
We also
But
thought
hey.
the same thing about Space Marine 2, and that turned out pretty good.
No, I mean I'm not saying they're bad developers, but I don't know. They're getting a lot of projects, and I don't know if we've seen enough of those. Like
They certainly don't make.
you know,
this
I
sort of
watched this
game.
trailer. Okay, this is gonna sound crazy. I watched this trailer and I was like, this is giving me flashbacks to that the Bourne Conspiracy game that came out that on the PS3 that I did play.
I remember it. Yeah, yeah.
But like I'm watching it, I'm like, I don't know. It's it's slowed down just a little bit that it to the point where it almost doesn't feel like John Wick. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
We'll
we
see. We'll
barely
see.
saw like any actual combat. Like it felt like we were just
I
watching
mean,
canned sequences.
we need to see gameplay, but it's
Yeah.
just I'm not. Saber Interactive doesn't necessarily inspire me yet. The word is the the verdict is still out. They're making a Turok game this year, baby, and I
That's true.
don't
Yeah.
know. I'm excited, but not at the same time. I don't know. They haven't earned. I mean, they made a good game with Space Marine 2, but I don't know. If
I like
that's-
giving Saber a chance. I
I'm
don't think
giving
they
them a
turn out
chance.
great games, but they turn out good games.
It's just an interesting choice for John Wick, but whatever.
They don't
We
make,
can move
like,
on.
Space Marine 2
little-
was sick.
Yeah.
Space Marine 2 was
Yeah,
sick.
but they make games like,
Like,
that,
it
like
had
co-op
good
shooters
feel,
and shit.
But it
not
had good
this.
it had good combat feel.
Yes.
Which is
it
like
did.
what 90% of this game's gonna be.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it
are
has
you
to be.
gonna,
If they
like,
fail that, they're fucked.
is it gonna be John
Like
Wick and his
shooting
three
guns
homies?
feels
Like,
cool. Like being
like-
violent in Space Marine 2 feels good, and John Wick is just violence
But,
power
like,
fantasy.
But like the only thing that makes John Wick like stand out from other like action heroes is like literally it's like the speed at which everything is choreographed and happens so fast
Yeah.
that it's kind of a spectacle. But like, how do you capture that in gameplay and not make you feel like a, you know what I
Could
mean?
it?
Like you've got it.
Could it just be?
It sounds
as-
like you're describing a game, Nick.
I mean, I don't know how to. I don't know how to.
Like the whole thing
set-
in Sifu is like about how can you like as fluidly and efficiently take on like
And I've never seen a game do it like Sifu. And I'm hoping to God they were looking at Sifu. They're like, this is the blueprint.
I'm on a
This is
seafood
the
diet.
blueprint.
I'm on a seafood diet. I see food, and if it's a fish, I eat it.
Wow. All right, next game.
But like seafood combat with guns, like okay, all right.
It really sounds like everyone's saying seafood. I
Seafood.
never noticed that when seafood
Seafood.
came out.
I mean, I never noticed it either. Now I'm not going to be able to. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
All right,
What else
next
we got?
game.
Well, the
What else we got?
last trailer we pulled was for Silent Hill. So
Dude, you
Okay,
know what
well,
would
so,
be a
real
good
quick,
John
before
Wick
we-
game? That fucking Force Strike game that I talked about last year, where you were just like, it was like a side scroller, and you were just fighting like 5 dudes. That's John Wick. Y'all
I
don't
mean,
remember.
we haven't seen any actual gameplay. That could be what this is. Who knows? This is a
No.
cinematic trailer.
yeah.
Anyways, before we get over to Silent Hill, there were a couple things I think maybe worth mentioning that we don't have the trailers to run here, but because I didn't actually watch the, I got pulled away while this was happening, but I didn't get to watch the trailer for the gameplay reveal for Control Resonant until trailer talk tonight. And I do think it's worth mentioning that because, wow, that game looks kind of crazy. I mean, like Control obviously is known for looking crazy. It's kind of its whole shtick. But like the
It's known
inception
for
of it all,
looking
like being out
crazy.
in the open, world and like changes, like shifting. I mean, it looks very Gravity Rush. It's like shifting gravity in a bunch of different directions and like all
Dude.
like the world's like folded in on itself. I don't know. What do y'all
That
think?
sounds 10 times more interesting than anything that was going on in the first one.
See, Crispy, there's your hate boner. Everybody has hate boners, and
That's
your
not a
hate
hate
boner is for
boner.
Control.
That's
Admit
an
it.
You do like to
objective.
stoke the
That
hate
game
bone.
is too much aesthetics over just like whatever
Tonight
gameplay.
we will expose everybody's hate boners.
Mhm. It's like, say anything else about Control 1, please. Crispy.
Are you
The
talking to me?
ashtray maze is
No,
awesome.
Crispy.
What?
The
Say
ashtray
anything
maze
besides it
is-
being boring?
Like what is
Dude.
this game though? Like if you did not tell me that this was a Control game, I would not look at this and go, "Oh, Control is back." I would not even think Remedy made this. I wouldn't know what to think. This is like certainly new for them, right?
I mean, a lot of it has.
They
I
make
mean,
shooters.
the entirety of Control 1 took place inside the oldest house. This is like obviously taking you outside into the open streets and then like folding the world on top of itself like Inception and like letting you manipulate gravity while swinging around a baton that turns into a bunch of different crazy melee weapons.
I don't want to rant, but I did end up counterpicking this in a league that where I didn't have a lot of options, and I don't think it makes it this year. Also, like I'm worried about it because even if it's kind of like whatever, Remedy is so overglazed as a developer
Oh,
these
come
days
on.
that it's gonna
Come
score well. It's
on.
gonna score well. It's gonna score well. Cause like, oh, look at there's some live action footage in here. It's so interesting.
You
know.
fucking
Sorry.
assholes and your Remedy hate boners, man. Like
Remedy.
I like
hate
Max Payne.
boner.
I like Alan Wake.
I don't hate Remedy.
I
feel
love
like
Alan
they're
Wake
on the
and I
cusp.
love Control.
I feel like they're on the cusp of being a developer I like, and I just wish they would fucking lock in for
Bitch,
God's
you've
sake.
not even played Alan Wake 2. You probably love Alan Wake 2.
Alan Wake
the
2
fuck
is
up.
wild, man.
No,
You
I'm
should
serious.
play
I'm
Alan
not
Wake
playing
1.
games you guys recommend. Are you kidding me?
That's fucking true.
That's true. That's fair.
No,
These
I mean I'm
motherfuckers-
serious. I think Alan Wake 2 is Remedy finally going places that you've been wanting them to go. Getting weird with it. Getting fucking oiled up and weird with it, man.
They
Good.
get
I
fucking
think
weird with it.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, I
but-
see, like I don't like it because I'm annoying, right? You don't like it because you haven't even played it. Like I think you would like it.
Did you watch?
I didn't like the
Crispy.
map
Did
or
you watch the
something, so
footage? Did you watch the Control footage from today?
It was
I think
on,
that was before you.
and my eyes were open. I don't think I really like took it in though.
Yeah, he doesn't know. It the
I
one
was
that looked
sleeping.
Like Devil May Cry meets Interstellar, or not Interstellar, Inception. Sorry.
I'm about to say that's a weird combination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inception.
Inception City, the classic. Inception City. Dude, Inception's a cool
Alright.
movie, man. Like, shut up.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Why are you throwing shade at Inception?
I think
I'm
Chris was
not.
anti.
Inception's great.
That's his.
It's a good
E33.
movie. It's not his best movie.
No, who said
Well-
that? Who said that?
No,
I mean,
don't
I
It's
might say that.
Memento.
nobody.
if you
I'm
ask
just.
me.
I'm saying that.
It's Memento.
That's not a bad opinion to have, though, right?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Inception's
I
a
mean,
great
he's
movie.
made-
If
he's
someone
made some
says
good
it's his
movies.
favorite Christopher Nolan movie, that's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
I think that's
it's
fine. I'd accept that. I wouldn't accept like.
Tenet.
No, I would because that's a weird enough pick.
I
right?
would
It's
go.
like,
I
oh,
would have a
you're
drink with
kooky.
someone whose favorite Christopher Nolan movie was Tenet. Oh my
Exactly.
god!
Exactly.
Please, we should be so lucky to know someone so brave and like visionary. Like, come on, fuck
Yeah.
you guys.
Like Memento
God
is the
damn.
correct pick, but it's also kind of a boring pick.
backwards. No, I don't like it.
I like
That's not
Tenet,
why
but
they don't like.
But
it.
like I'll tell you,
That's
like
not-
a
that movie's
movie,
much weirder than some stuff goes backwards.
a
No, I
movie has
know.
never
I
made
think that
me more
movie-
confused.
It's a misunderstood classic.
What about Dunkirk? It's good.
Dunkirk's great.
Oh yeah. Dunkirk's
Also,
great.
The Dark Knight. It's amazing. Like what? That's
Yeah.
also a fair answer.
Yeah, I mean it's
So-
Memento though, right? The
It's-
boring
it-
pick
like
and the
we
right
we
pick.
all know. We've all had that conversation a million times. We know
That's
The
fair.
Dark Knight's great, but
That's
whatever.
fair.
I mean, for me, it's The Prestige. I think that's his
Tarkus
best
just
Oh,
film.
the
said
Prestige
Dun-
is great. Prestige
Tarkus
is a
says
great
Dunkirk
pick.
is fun. Come on, man.
That's a weird.
Dunkirk
That's a
is
weird
fun.
take.
I don't think
Word
it's
to
supposed to be
use.
fun.
That's not the word.
Yeah, I
That's
think
not the
it's a lot of
adjective.
things, but I don't know if fun is one of them.
All right, what else? we
Fascinating.
got?
All right. Anyways, that was
what are we
that
even,
was an
what are
aside.
we even talking about? What game are we
Okay,
Talk about the
before
rest
we
of the
get
state
on to
of play.
silent. Okay, was there
Okay.
anything else y'all want to make sure we cover from the state of play? I know
Oh,
there's more than what we talked
Marathon
about.
looks kind of sick. Marathon might be cool.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean,
I'm
there's a
cool.
lot of shout outs that people don't. I'm excited that Legacy of Kain is like weekly back in some form, but Legacy of Kain Defiance is the final game in the Soul Reaver series, and it was always kind of like a bad Devil May Cry. Like the camera was fucking awful, but the remaster has a new third person camera that could maybe really save that game and make it playable. So that's kind of exciting, to me.
The world may never know. Also, they announced a remake of the God of War trilogy, the original God of War trilogy,
Yeah.
which
Well, and the 2D game, right? We need to talk about the 2D game.
we did.
That
Talk
was
about the
big
2D
news.
game. We did
Oh,
talk
we-
about the 2D
we
game.
opened
That was
with
the
that?
first thing we talked about.
Yes.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay.
You were
Like, we
complaining
talked about it enough
so
for the-
much.
The video looped 4 times while we were talking about it, so like we talked about it.
Okay. I know. I couldn't remember if it was before the show or during the show.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. So I guess I do want to. This was part of the state of play, but the only reason I put it in a separate overlay was also because it got its own separate event. They did a Silent Hill transmission. Wait, what's up, Chris Davis?
I wanted to
I just
mention
saw your.
I just wanted to mention a few things from the state of play that
Oh,
I'm
go
just
ahead.
now learning of.
Okay,
The
go
Legends mode for Ghost Yote, that sounds fucking
Yes.
awesome.
Comes out in March.
Yeah. Also, the Volume 2 of the Metal Gear Master Collection with 4 and Peace Walker. Metal Gear Solid 4 is finally free of the fucking PS3.
Yep.
And it comes with Ghost Babel. That's fucking awesome.
Metal Gear Solid 4 it's coming with Peace Walker.
I've never played Peace Walker, and I really want to play this.
Well,
Fucking
this
PS5
might be your
PS5
chance.
version.
This is all building to a new Metal Gear Solid game, like we talked about earlier. Like that's 100% sure.
It's happening.
That's happening.
Blasphemy.
Anything else you wanted to throw out there, Chris Davis?
Absalom got a new update. Saros looks
What
really
got a new
stinking good.
update?
Saros continues to look badass. We did watch a little bit of that during trailer talk tonight. Returnal was my game of the year in 2021, and I'm super excited for Saros. I hope
really?
it's different enough that it doesn't kind of just feel like a retread of Returnal, but I have faith in Housemarque. I think it'll be great.
Shout out to we're not about God of War, but like the voice actor for the original Kratos has so much more aura than the guy who won't stop talking from
Christopher Judge?
Stargate.
Fuck you. Christopher Judge is great.
Dude, but fucking old Kratos, dude, that guy's got some personality, man.
So does Christopher Judge.
Whatever.
Shots
dude.
fired.
Fucking
Okay.
Sci-fi guy. Well, Stargate's so good. But you don't even play either of the God of War games.
Yes, I fucking did. I platinumed both, bitch.
Greek God of War is back, motherfucker. Fuck that
Good
stupid
for
Norse
Greek God of
mythology
War.
shit. I'm so tired of Norse mythology. Give us something good.
Like
If-
going back to Greek mythology,
If
that's so
Supergiant
boring.
made a fucking Hades sequel
Dude, fuck that.
set
I mean-
in Norse mythology, I would like not even play it.
Actually, do
I'm so
something with
tired.
Norse mythology. Don't just
Yeah.
call somebody Odin and somebody Thor and call it a day. Like actually,
Or go
do
to
the fucking
fucking
weird
Egypt
shit
for
that's
once in
Norse
your
mythology.
life. God damn it.
Fucking.
Although Toby from West Wing, inspired choice for Odin. Come on.
Yes.
That was an inspired choice.
I love him, but that was
Dude, he was good.
He was
no.
good.
It was just him being a character from the West Wing. Like
No, that's not true.
That's not
There was
true.
no gravitas to that performance.
Also,
there was no.
You could talk
Ah,
shit about Aaron Sorkin all you want, but don't talk shit
Oh,
about Toby.
I
He's like the
will,
best
and
character on that fucking show.
You're
Fuck you.
definitely gonna lose that fight.
No, but I'm saying you could talk shit about Aaron Sorkin, but that doesn't mean you have to talk shit about Toby.
I didn't.
Okay.
He's specifically talking about Toby
I mean,
as
him and President
as
Bartley
Odin.
are like the best parts of that show. Like,
yes.
yeah,
100%.
I recognize the value of the West Wing. It's
Okay.
fine. I mean, Aaron Sorkin's
Yeah, he's weird.
kind
Hey,
of
careful.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, okay? Sometimes people do great work and then they stay in the spotlight and do awful work. And then people are just really
M. Night
respectful.
Shyamalan.
People are just really respectful about like the old work they did, so they don't really harp on how much the new stuff sucks.
Yeah, like
Well,
a Francis
can I
Ford
just go ahead and
Coppola or whatever.
can I just say I watched The West Wing pretty late in my life, like within the last few years for the first time, and it is now in my top 5 shows of all time. I
Dude,
love that show.
It's feel good television.
Yes.
and,
It is
and like
up,
the
but
first,
but sadly I can't watch it right now. I can't
It's
do
the
it.
ultimate
It's too
liberal
depressing.
fantasy.
it's hard
It's
to
the
watch.
Yes.
Right now.
ultimate like, oh
Yes,
man,
which makes
like what if liberalism did work and didn't just devolve into corporate
Yes.
fascism? Like,
Yes,
but that's not the
the
real
stark
world.
reality of everything is just too much right now, so I can't turn that on. But anyways,
It's like watching Return of the King and being like, Aragorn would be a good king, and just like
Dude,
ignoring the fact that monarchies are inherently like
even
evil.
the Republicans on the West Wing were sick. It's such a stupid show. You know,
wait, guys. What is Tarkus in chat saying? He's accusing me of watching SVU and not The West Wing. What are you talking about? I just said The West Wing is in my top 5 shows of all time. What are you talking about? Sorry,
Right behind
okay.
SVU.
This podcast is going off the
he was
rails. I am
big.
now
Not the
attacking
worst.
people. In
Which one
chat.
is it,
Okay.
Nick? SVU or the West Wing?
Of The West Wing. The SVU is not okay.
Oh my god, you
Shut
have
the
more in
fuck up.
common with my dad than you do with me.
And yet you've watched more of SVU than you have of The West Wing.
There is more of SVU than The West Wing. That you ever
Yeah.
think about that? Okay.
Which is sad.
Okay. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Let's talk about I just want to after the state of play, they did debut the trailer for Silent Hill Townfall. If you remember, 3 or 4 years ago, Konami made their big comeback announcement for Silent Hill. They announced Silent Hill 2 Remake, they announced Silent Hill F, and they announced this, Silent Hill Townfall, on the same day. And since then, 2 has come out, F has come out to great reception, and they've also talked about wanting to make Silent Hill kind of a annualized franchise. Take that how you will. I don't know. So it only made
Crazy
sense
thing
that this
to
was
say, but-
going to. Yeah, but they said it, and that is why I picked it up. I drafted it on Fantasy Critic Night, is because I was pretty confident this was going to come out this year, and sure enough, it is supposed to come out this year, and we finally got a good look at this. This is from the studio who made Observation and Untold Stories, and I forgot what
Oh
the
yeah,
first
yeah,
game's
yeah,
called.
yeah.
Yeah.
Untold Stories.
So I
Dude, we
watched
should
the
do
whole
a West Wing draft. Sorry, dude, sorry. I'm taking
Get off
Ainsley
the West
Hayes.
Wing.
I'm taking Ainsley Hayes. I don't care.
Ainsley Hayes is pretty good.
Sorry.
We gotta get
anyways.
Veep in there.
Silent Hill Townfall looks pretty fucking cool. I was not entirely sure what to expect from this because that team is kind of known for making not like it's definitely not like on rails, but like very kind of like isolated, like compact kind of experiences. And I wasn't sure if this was going to be more of kind of like a more of like a Telltale style like Silent Hill game.
I mean, it
But
could have
that's
been a
not
visual
what-
novel
thing
for all we
that-
knew.
People were saying
yeah,
when that
it could have
game
been a
got
visual novel.
announced. When it got
Yeah,
announced,
I mean-
why was everyone thinking Telltale style?
I think they were. I mean, it was just like the closest touch point for something like Observation, which was all on a space station. There was very little. It was very minimalistic in terms of its mechanics. It was just kind of like float through the space station, find things, watch videos, read notes, and that's what kind of like triggers the story to progress and stuff. So it was a very different kind of experience, but it just kind of it shined doubt maybe on what this like the scope of this project would be. And this is definitely like much bigger in scope than what I was expecting. It's entirely in first person, which is an interesting choice for a Silent
Resident
Hill
Evil
game.
went to first person for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not knocking it. I'm glad that they're taking a swing. Like maybe the biggest thing I can say about the Silent Hill reboot, if you will, is the amount of creative risks they're taking. Like even the act of giving one of the greatest horror games of all time over to a studio like Bloober Team was a risk. And then Silent Hill F was such a complete total departure from a no-name studio that just completely knocked it out of the park. So like they're taking some really creative swings here. This is a first-person horror game. It's not it once again like Silent Hill F. It doesn't take place in Silent Hill, so like they're continuing to do that. It takes place in Scotland on like this like foggy island in Scotland, and the main character wakes up floating in the ocean and then like washes ashore, and that's kind of like the kickoff point for the game. But like the main mechanic, I mean, it's first person combat. You have guns, you have usual like melee stuff, but like the main like mechanical thing is you have this portable TV that you carry around that can be used to like see through walls to see enemies and like dial into like radio frequencies and all kinds of stuff. So this was more than I was expecting from this game. I thought this was going to be like maybe a much smaller project comparatively speaking to the last two, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So consider me very excited. I will say this, man, this Silent.
What is it?
It's a Silent Hill game. It's straight up a Silent Hill game. Like it's just
Like
the
you're
only
gonna be
the main
hitting
difference
things with the pipe?
Yes. Are you watching the footage? You're probably
Oh,
not
no,
watching
I'm
the
not,
footage.
I'm not.
He's hitting things with pipes in the footage and pulling guns out and shooting at things.
Is that not? Can I say it? Is that not a little disappointing?
What?
In a way, I thought
What?
they were gonna like do a more interesting like narrative like thing with this.
They are. I mean, what makes you think they're not?
No, I mean, I just thought they were like a different type of Silent Hill game that was like interesting and fresh, and not just another
I don't know what that
Silent Hill
means
game.
though. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, it's a
Like
Silent
honestly,
Hill
like a
game.
Telltale game in a fucking Silent Hill universe sounds kind of interesting if done really well. Like I mean, a game where you're not hitting things with the pipe, because I think Silent Hill F was really
like-
fucking cool, but the parts where you were hitting things with a pipe kind of easily the worst part.
Okay, they're taking a lot of creative swings here with this game, so I feel like honing in on something as simple as, oh my god, it has combat again, is kind of weird.
Well, I'm just
It's
saying, when Townfall was announced with everything else, there were some projects that were certainly not regular Silent Hill games. And those games maybe didn't work out that well, right? And Townfall was definitely like, I feel like what was a little spicy about it was like, ooh, an Annapurna thing that's like,
it
might be kind of different than
I mean, I
a
think
pipe
that's what this is.
game.
I mean, it just
No, I
happens
know
to
what
also
you're
have some combat
saying.
elements.
I know, but maybe I'm not saying what I mean, but or I am, but
I like Zerby's comparison. They're doing with Silent Hill. They're making the dark anthology for Silent Hill. Like, all of these games are completely unrelated in completely different parts of the world, outside of the streets of actual Silent Hill, and they're just telling original stories in those
I know what you're
settings.
saying. But we can all
And that's
agree that the
kinda cool.
worst part of a Silent Hill game is the part where you're hitting things. So, like,
I don't
why
dis-
does this
I don't-
franchise have to be married to that aspect of the game? And I'm not saying like don't have combat. That's not even what I'm saying. I'm saying like if you get into it and it's just not what I mean. I mean, like, give me a Silent Hill game with tactical combat or something. Just like what
There
you
it
no,
is.
what you really have to nail is the story and the vibes and the atmosphere and like that weirdness, the things that Silent Hill F does do right, and the stuff that they didn't drop the ball on in the remake of 2, like they know what a Silent Hill game needs. I'm saying, like, after that, like, surprise us. This is just not.
I think this is
surprising
going to
us.
be. First of all, we still have, relatively speaking, we've seen very little of this game. Even the presentation they did after the state of play was mostly using footage seen in this trailer. So like, all we really have to go on is what's in this trailer. And
I look. I am certainly, and I promise, not trying to yuck anyone's yum. And I know it might be coming off that way, Nick. I'm just saying, like, a fucking Silent Hill JRPG might be sick as fuck. There's been a lot of indie games over the years that pay homage to Silent Hill for those specific things that Silent Hill's good at.
I'm just gonna
like,
say this says more about me, I suppose, than anything. But like, the last time they did a completely like genre shift for Silent Hill, I didn't even bother playing it because I had zero interest in it.
I know, but it was also bad. If you heard that game was like a banger, you probably would have tried it out, right?
Probably.
You're talking about like the
But, like,
fucking PS Vita game or something, or you're talking
I think
about
this
the
game.
fucking.
knowing what I know about this studio and having played Observation and having played a portion of Untold Stories, like I fully expect this is going to be a little more different than you're probably giving it credit for. But it's also
I mean, I'm
a
interested
Silent
in the
Hill
ways that
game.
it is different, but like,
You just
if
haven't seen it
Silent Hill's
combat yet.
truly becoming annualized and they're all games where you hit things with pipes and alleys, like that's a little
But like that is
strange.
just, I mean, I guess, but like even at the end of the day, I don't even find myself think. I mean, I think the combat in Silent Hill 2 was great. I'm just gonna say that. I
You're
thought it
right.
was fantastic.
I mean, sure, sure. I mean, it's not like the best, but it's like certainly fun. It wasn't fun in F.
Yeah,
It
it
was
didn't bother me so much in F, but whatever. The point is, I just
like,
don't think about it very often. In the grand scheme of things, when I think about Silent Hill, I think about everything other than combat, for the
yeah.
most part.
So
Even in games
why
where I
are they
liked
so
it.
married to it? Is my question. But I'm gonna shut up now.
I mean, it probably has to do with just because like mainstream audiences expect you to hit
I don't think Silent Hill has
something.
a mainstream audience, to be honest. I think they could do whatever the fuck they want. Although, those last two games are performing like solidly. Not like Square Enix wouldn't be happy with those numbers, but Konami's probably happy with the numbers, right?
I mean, especially after doing what they did and collapsing into obscurity for like 10 years, yeah. It's quite a comeback. I don't know. That's all I can say is it's quite a comeback. I'm excited for this. I'm excited to
You're
see more
right.
of this.
No one would
Uh
ever have thought we would have ever been in this situation.
no.
Truly, truly. But, the JRPG.
And
Maybe
and
not the Tetris game, but
quite honestly, the whole like annualized thing, I don't know how far that extends beyond the 3 games they already announced. Like after this game comes out, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get a new Silent Hill game next year or the year after that. Like
but
they
does that
announced 3 games like 3 years ago and they've
I don't
released
want them
one
to
a year.
fuck it up. We've seen developers like, oh, they're back and doing something good again, and then they fuck it up because they like
Yeah,
do
I
too
don't you think I
much,
want that? I
or
don't
they're
want that
missing the
either.
point, right? Like they need to chill a little bit. They have other franchises, like take a break, do some Castlevania stuff, maybe do another
Which they
Suikoden
are.
game, circle back to Silent Hill
I
because
don't disagree. I
you
don't
know
disagree.
it's
I will
it's
also say this: I
it's a
watched that
lot.
whole Silent Hill transmission, and I mostly because I'm a big Silent Hill fan, obviously, and I'm excited to know more about this. But like, man, those presentations are dry as hell. Just like the level of
Oh,
scripting
they're
is.
not good at that. Yeah.
Oof.
But because we expect a certain thing, but I think across the ponds,
Yeah,
like that sort of presentation is a very different sort of thing. Like
yeah,
it's like if you've ever seen like a long form like Monster Hunter like showcase. I'm not even talking about like a Capcom event or like a anniversary showcase for like the Yakuza series. It's a very like people just are hanging out, talking about some concept. It's just very different. But you know what? Here's a better example. Like imagine like Firewatch, but a Silent Hill game. You don't really need to hit things with the pipe if they're really nailing the things that make Silent Hill Silent Hill. You know,
that's true.
that's what I
That's
thought
true.
this was gonna be. Honestly, I wish F really didn't have some of that stuff in there. I mean, they got weird with it, oiled up and weird with it,
They
with
got
certain,
really oiled up and weird with it.
after certain rituals in that game, right?
Yes, yes.
But yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
Anyways,
at the end of the
it's
day, I'm just
exciting.
like
This was a
I'm
really
excited.
good state of play.
Yeah, it was a really good state of play, and I mean, I
And
kind
there's
of
been some
it's
bad state of plays.
there have been some notoriously bad ones, so it was good to finally have it. We didn't get any updates on Insomniac's Wolverine or what else
No,
was
but
missing.
that's like almost like big enough to like be its own
It
thing.
doesn't
Like
need it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They'll
That's true.
they'll do that
Um,
this summer.
yeah, yeah. They definitely got to save stuff for summer. All right, guys, we're gonna take a quick break. Um, when we come back, we do have some impressions. Brad's been playing Neo 2.
Neo
You also wanted to.
3,
Oh, sorry,
and
Neo 3. Duh.
we can't forget
Um,
Lovish because the whole world
and
did. So
Lovish.
yeah,
So we'll talk about those and wrap up with the 4-player minute on the other side of this break. So if you're watching us live or listening at home, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
and I do have a 4-player minute this week, and it will be short. So
864,
Chris,
Brad.
What is this
away?
one? So confident, like you just fucking memorize the numbers when you're just probably staring at the overlay or something that has the number on it.
It actually doesn't.
Oh man, I just got a Steam email that it was like Chronos, the New Dawn is on sale, and I was like, ooh, it's on
Bitch,
sale.
you were supposed to play that.
What,
$42 still.
Did we finish?
You were
Wait,
hyped
what?
for that,
This
though.
motherfucker.
Yeah. Sorry, we stopped the recording. You can stop your recording if you haven't already.
Yeah, or you, Chris Davis. One of y'all should have played it for sure.
I
Should've
am
played what?
probably going to buy Reanimal.
Eugenics?
E33. We're gonna talk about eugenics next week, just because.
Chronos,
It's
I
a
was
lot
Played
not
for
like
the show.
interested in
6
it at all.
hours.
Oh, when you never fucking said you were playing it, bro.
Bitch, I'm playing it right now.
I believe that. But I mean, we'll talk about it next week when I've played like 40 more. Okay, it's fine. I do want to talk about my other games. If we tried to look, Lovish is a game that would get sidelined so easily by Nick if I didn't let me talk about it.
Is it worth playing?
For you, I don't know. You tell me after we talk about it.
Are we talking about it?
Lovish, yeah. Let me tell you though, if you play it, you will be maybe the second person to play this game.
Really? Nobody's playing it?
Dude, it's sad. I don't even like to think about it. Let's see. According to SteamDB, 13 people are in game.
Dude, that's...
Wait.
But is it good?
We'll fucking talk about it in like 5 minutes, bro.
Okay, so they updated PlayStation Plus with new games, and they added Tekken Dark Resurrection, which I don't remember.
Wait,
They talked about this in...
Wait, before Nick makes us start the podcast again, Brad, are you like caught up with Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
Yeah, dude, of course, man. This is the best shit in a long time. Why would I not be caught up?
It's so good.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
How is Time Crisis playable on a PS5? Am I just
What, you don't
dragging
think
a
you can
fucking
handle it?
cursor across the
Nick.
screen?
Nick,
What?
Nick.
What?
are
What?
you watching Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
I don't have HBO right now.
I
That
have it.
means
You
you're
can have
not
my
caught up
login.
on Strange Addiction. What the fuck?
You can have my login.
I mean, I might take you up on that because ever since
Dude,
because
it's
when
the
the
it's the
whole
best thing they've ever done. It's the best thing they've ever done.
I don't doubt you. I don't doubt when the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing happened, we canceled a bunch of our shit and then we were like, well, now that we've done that, we've cut the cord. We should just we should only keep a certain amount of them going at one time.
Yeah.
So we're like, we'll eventually get back to HBO.
I know.
But shit. Reanimal's doing all right, but I don't regret not drafting it.
Oh, there's a demo for
does that
Darwin's Paradox tomorrow. Okay.
81's like a great game to have on your list, I think.
I mean, I'm aiming for higher.
Okay. All right, buddy.
That's all I'm saying.
Mr. Confident over here. It's weird for that game not to get picked up at all, though. Maybe there's just a lot of cool looking games coming out this year, or people are being lazy. I don't know.
Prince of the Universe says, would you say Dunk and Egg is the Andor of Game of Thrones? That's an interesting question.
No.
That's an interesting question because no, I don't think it is. And the main distinction is that Andor, they are both new shows that took exciting new directions, recaptured an audience that had kind of gotten tired of the IP because of, just floundering material that came before it, maybe some mismanagement here and there. Both true of A Song of Ice and Fire or Game of Thrones and Star Wars. But Andor was something just new. Andor was something that Star Wars had never been doing. It was engaging with Star Wars in a way that just really didn't exist yet, and was just this really it was a uniquely like unified vision that you just don't get in Star Wars a lot.
And
anymore.
apparently made a lot of people realize that they're actually rooting for the Empire.
Yeah, and it really like paralleled modern politics, which I mean, to be fair on that front, Duncan Egg is also kind of doing that whole like, it is like any story is about us here in the present, right? So they get into the geopolitics a little bit. But what's so cool about Duncan Egg is that it is the first, like it is an actual like faithful adaptation of something that already existed and was good. Like
Yeah.
one of the reviews I read for it said that like Blood and Fire feels like a continuation of Game of Thrones. Night of the Seven Kingdom feels like an adaptation of A Song of Ice and Fire. Like it is the first one of these shows that that makes you feel like the books do, like makes you feel like.
But I
that
feel like
world
people are
lays-
throwing like early Game of Thrones under the bus a little bit. There are certainly
Yeah,
some
maybe.
like moments in those early seasons that captured what is being captured here.
There definitely is, but even when those moments, like in terms of like plot, like there's other considerations, because even when those moments are capturing that vibe in terms of like plotting or dialogue, the Game of Thrones show, even at its best, never looked anything like what is described in the books. The books are absolutely gay with color. Like everything is colorful and like just very vivid. All of your senses are like engaged in the reading.
I could
of that
taste
book.
the colors
The
coming off
show-
of Renly.
I
Renly
know, like
Baratheon.
they talk about like the Rainbow Guard and like these 7 knights, each like representing a different color, like a fucking Power Ranger. They talk about the Septons like wearing like crystals on their helms so that when they turn their heads, like rays of light are just like shooting rainbows everywhere. Like those books are really colorful, and he spends a lot of time talking about sights and smells and sounds and feeling, and like he really engages all 5 senses. And the fact that like the show doesn't like, if you took every sex scene in the show and replaced it with a scene of like someone eating a capon or something, like someone eating like a fucking pie, that would be a more accurate representation. Like all the porn in the books is food related. Like
Dude,
it's crazy.
When what's his face fucking God. Wow, it's been a long time. The fucking dude in charge of the fucking White City in Lord of the Rings at the time of Faramir's.
Like Denethor. When Denethor's like smashing the tomato.
When he's
like,
eating, dude, that's like how they
that's
eat
like
in A
shit
Song
that
of
happens
Ice
in
and
Game of
Fire.
Thrones. Yeah, he talks about them like biting into like roast chickens and like the grease just dribbling down their chin onto their doublets, or like there's a scene with the Dornish, the Sunspear, the Dornish people, the Red Viper.
The Sand
What's
Snakes?
his name? No. What's the family name?
Martell?
Doran Martell. God, Martell.
Yeah.
Martell.
Come on.
Doran Martell. There's a scene in the books that never gets adapted into the show, but like it's him like sitting around at his like water palace or whatever. He has like a water park that he just hangs out at every day, and there's like these orange trees, and he just talks about how like the oranges are so like ripe on the vine that you can like smell the oil in the air, and they like fall and plop, and they like spray juice, and it's just like such vivid imagery that also is like tying into the theme of the scene being about him like taking too long to form his plan. They've over ripened and now like they're falling off the tree, and his plans are falling apart because he was being too careful about them. Like,
Didn't he have like gout?
Is he still here's my question.
he
Do
did
we
have
think
gout. He was real gouty.
I don't want to ask this question, but I can't help but wonder because
If it's about Winds of Winter, I don't know, Nick. is the
Well, I'm
George
just
R.
saying,
Martin
like, if-
turns 78 in September. Let it go.
do we think it's still going to be that vivid? Like is he still, I mean, I haven't read
Who
any of
has
his
any
other writing.
fucking-
I think
Clue.
if anything, the reason why he's not writing is because he's not getting that result. I think if it comes out, it'll be that. but I think it's just as likely that we won't get it because he can't get it to be that. You know what I
He said
mean?
he's writing new Dunkin' Egg stuff right now.
Yeah, he's like he gave them
He's
like
a-
12 pitches for Dunkin' Egg stories and said he's writing like at least 2 more. Like
That is insane.
no, that is what he should do because that's the best stuff. Like just if you give us the She-Wolves of Winterfell and what's the other one? The Town Hero or the Village Hero? Give us those 2 stories. Then
All I'm saying is
then your watch has ended. Like then you can go on to your eternal reward.
I
Please.
have I know
I know that's awful.
I
hated
knew all
saying
this.
that.
I knew all this starting when I started reading the books. I knew it was not complete. But the more real it starts to feel that it's never going to be complete, the more it just makes me feel like I should just stop reading. Because
That's
it's
weird.
No.
It's still so good.
No.
it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. But if it's incomplete, it's gonna be heartbreaking to me. Like
Yeah,
I
but
cannot
just appreciate
dude,
what it is. You know, it's
it's
like
the same thing. Like if I start watching a TV show that I
Yeah,
really like,
Nick, it's
I-
because you
I will
won't be
watch
able
all
to
of
forget
it.
it and just put it away. Like
yeah, I don't know. I'm just that's just the way I'm like programmed, right? I just
Lady Stoneheart.
it's it doesn't
I
have
know.
to be
I
the way
met
you
Lady
are.
Stoneheart. It was fucking amazing, and now I find out she's not even.
Yeah, and
she's basically not even in the
"Oh,
book I'm reading now.
what the fuck's happening there?" Like
And apparently, that hasn't even been resolved yet. Like it's just like
what you do is you start watching all of the fucking YouTube lore channels like Alt Shift X and In Deep Geek and what's that one guy? David means Lightbringer or
oh god, Jaeger says
Lucifer
AI
means
is going to finish
Lightbringer.
the
David
book.
Lightbringer.
You gotta start, man.
Yeah, we do need to start.
AI
All
has
right, I'm
already
recording.
finished the book.
No, he hasn't finished the book. But like I tell you what,
Testing
my hope right now is that he's pivoting and that he plans to make Winds of Winter like the final book. Somehow, if that's still possible,
Maybe.
if he can pivot,
doesn't-
I mean,
It just
maybe,
doesn't work
right?
like that. You know, he's
I mean,
You know
if,
what's
if
crazy
you
is like there's a video like people have had so much time with this that like there's a video from one of these guys. I think maybe it's Alt Shift X. He like tries to calculate how big the Winds of Winter is based on like all the material that George R. R. Martin has put out that are like these are chapters from the Winds of Winter. He's done like 4 or 5 chapters that are just out there. And then every like story beat that he says he needs to hit by the end of the book. And based on this guy's calculation, the Winds of Winter as it stands is like twice as long as Dance of Dragons. Like it's crazy.
It's been so long since I
It's
read
crazy.
any of that Winds of Winter stuff. It's been so fucking
Yeah.
long.
Yeah. It's crazy.
This is so depressing. Okay, it's fucking insane.
How are we gonna
If
get
it-
to the alien spaceships in the land of always winter? Because we know that's where this is going. I still believe it. They're aliens. There's a spaceship up there.
Go on. You have my
Look,
attention.
I don't know.
If he can somehow be like, I'm gonna turn the Winds of Winter into the ending, and like
Yeah, he
take
might.
elements that I had planned for Dreams of Spring, and weave it into Winds of Winter, and just let that be an ending, I would
kinda
I would be
fold it
so
in.
happy.
He
I would be
might.
so happy. Just fold it in. Just fold it in like
Nick,
cheese.
we don't know. The point is we don't know. Never say never. And like really the real lesson is like learn to let go of attachment, count your blessings. You receive so many blessings from this world that you have shown no gratitude for. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Like
still
what,
don't know why
Crispy?
they
Like
cast. I still don't know why they cast
Like you've already
Carcady
got
as
5 books,
Littlefinger.
Nick.
Though. That's weird.
You've already got 3 Duncan Egg novellas, which you haven't read.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's
and
fair.
they're like short.
The best stuff.
Yeah.
Duly noted.
But-
All right, are we
but-
ready? Is everybody recording?
Carcady though. Come on,
Yeah, I'm recording.
I am
Brad,
recording.
Chris Davis.
I'm recording.
All right, roll call starts now. Brad,
Hello.
Crispy,
Hello.
Chris Davis.
Hello, hello, hello.
All right, welcome back, guys. Thank you for sticking with us. If you were watching us live, we went down a Game of Thrones rabbit hole during the break, and it's been 4 hours since we stopped recording the first segment. Now we must press on. So before we get to impressions, I want to, of course, open the show with an icebreaker from, and again, Brad, you're supposed to be thinking of clever names to call these other than icebreakers. Don't forget.
Yes, true.
A Sheaf 96 or Aaron 96 in Discord from Pennsylvania, who is currently playing Final Fantasy VII, the original, for the first time ever,
Good video. Good video.
asks the following. For those of you on the show who own a Switch 2, which I believe is all of us, yes, so far, the third-party support has been surprising, with fully optimized playable editions of games such as Cyberpunk, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and recently announced Indiana Jones, blah, blah, blah. Where do y'all stand on the console thus far? Are there any games you would like to see come to the console? If not third-party ports, any first-party releases? Thank you for all the years of entertainment. How are we feeling? What's the temperature of the Switch 2 at the moment?
The temperature is I played 3 games on it, and only one of them was a Switch 2 game, and that was
That's
Mario
fair.
Kart. And I really want to play Donkey Kong, but I just haven't bitten the bullet on it. But
I mean,
you know what?
played-
I play online shooters, and I play things like Risk of Rain 2 with friends online. I will say, I hope that Marvel Rivals ends up on it at some point. And I wish that crossplay with Risk of Rain 2 was like they have no crossplay is what it was. Yeah, I don't
You know what
None
I'm
at
ready
all?
for? I'm ready for the next portable. I mean, I know they just announced the full expansion for Monster Hunter Wilds. Like, don't drag your feet on the next like portable series game. You know, like the successor to Rise. Yeah, I want to play
Ultimate or whatever.
Yeah, man, give me.
I mean,
give me
that's
another
definitely the
Monster, man.
next. That's. I mean, I don't know if we can predict a pattern yet, just because we haven't had another one. But that would make the most sense with Wilds out there now. The next project would
Well,
be
the expansion. The expansion's coming. They announced.
Well, yeah, the expansion's coming, but like the next new, completely original physical release of a Monster Hunter game would probably be a Rise follow up, right, on the Switch 2.
Yeah. Dude, I hope so.
Yeah, that'd be
Rise
great.
is sick.
I am kind of in the same boat as Crispy. I've played Donkey Kong. And that's the only game I haven't.
Man. Metroid is right there.
I have Metroid in my Switch 2 right now.
Dude, Metroid, fuck.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Brad. It's not that you talked me out of playing it, but you did.
The whole world talked you out of playing it. I'm a Metroid Prime defender.
I know, but it's not that I don't want to play it. It's just kind of been deprioritized a bit. I'm playing. I'm trying to finish Death Stranding 2, and I'm trying to keep up with. I played Nioh and
It's gonna
stuff.
be like when that new Castlevania game comes out. People are gonna be like, "Eh,
oh, whatever."
Fooled y'all. We don't give a shit about Castlevania, just like Metroid." And I'm gonna be like, "But the new one's out. Play it." You're gonna be like,
I mean, I don't think you have to worry about Metroid. I think it's sold fine.
Let's hope there's no Miles
it didn't sell
McKenzie
fine.
in
It didn't
fucking
sell
Castlevania.
fine.
It didn't. I thought I saw that it did.
Sell
Okay.
fine.
Well,
did
shit.
not-
Fuck me then.
Yeah.
Look, the Switch has always been maybe not, especially since I got a Steam Deck. Since I got a Steam Deck, my Switch in general, Switch or Switch 2, whichever, just doesn't get a ton of use. It's first party releases only, because all the games that you're mentioning, like Cyberpunk and Assassin's Creed, I'm playing on PC or PS5. So I'm not going to use it. I mean, it's cool that this is now an option for people who maybe don't have a PC or PS5. Like, being able to have something like a Switch 2 and play those games still is pretty fucking awesome. I love that, and I hope they continue to do that.
It's just a bunch of broke boys sad they don't have a Switch 2. I'm telling you, it's a smooth, sexy, powerful Switch. And the Switch is still a great place to play like indies and shit in between all the big games. They're coming, Like Switch 2 has bangers on the way.
There will be bangers.
Did you see the previews for
here yet.
Pocono? They're like, this shit is sick. The fucking Tomodachi Life, that shit. There's a new Fire Emblem coming. I don't know about Duskbloods, but I mean, I'm saying like there's cool shit coming. What was the question?
I mean, the question was, how are we feeling about the Switch 2 now that we've had it for a while? Just
I
kind of in
mean,
general.
It's fine. It's great.
It is a
I played
perfectly
all of
fine.
Hades 2, all of Silksong. I use it a lot.
I mean, on the flip side, I did all of Hades 2 and all of Hollow Knight on my Steam Deck. So,
But
like, like having both of those at the same
maybe
time.
you're not a person who even needed a Switch 2 since you hate Nintendo. But me, it's a great place to play video games.
I own a Switch 2 because I want to be there for first party releases like Donkey Kong, like Mario, like Zelda. You know what I mean?
It's still
like
a great indie
like
machine.
Metroid, but you know,
Not
and
everyone has a Steam Deck. I mean, Steam Deck.
I know that's what I'm saying. It like asking someone who does have both maybe kind of skews the question or skews the answer a bit.
I like my, Henry plays Switch 1, and sometimes I look at, like, I'll download a demo for my Switch 2 and then download the demo for him. And I'm like, holy shit, man. How can even, you know what? Monster Hunter Stories 3, which I also started playing.
Sucker.
It runs like shit on Switch 2. I don't know why. I'm buying that shit on PS5. Stories 3 does not run like amazing on Switch 2, which maybe because it's not a Switch 2 native version. I don't know if that's coming later. But I played the demo and I'm like, I'm playing this on PS5, and it runs great on PS5. Bangers, by the way. We'll talk about it later.
For me, right now, the Switch 2 is just a Donkey Kong machine. I have not played anything else on it.
Did you even play Donkey Kong?
Yes, motherfucker, I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, the dude who's never played like Mario Brothers or something is mad at me because I don't remember that he played Donkey Kong.
Don't take the bait, Chris Davis. Don't take the bait.
No, but I'm saying like games are out there. Y'all can play them. I'm sure.
Yeah, but I only these. I mean, okay, look, with the Switch 1, I played 5 games on it. That was it. It was Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Golf Story, and the Mario and Rabbids 1. That was it.
So like
one
you
of these
should
is
not
not
even
like the
have
other.
a Switch 2. You should have not bought a Switch 2 because you're
okay.
Weird. Let's move on. It's
to be fair, my Nintendo consoles have always been the like my libraries on those platforms have always been smaller than all my other platforms.
What I'm saying is, like, spiritually, y'all's answers are not good enough for this question because he's trying to get what normal people feel about the Switch 2, not people who barely played their Switch 1 either. The Switch 1 was like insanely popular.
No.
And now people are having like a crisis because the Switch 2 is not that.
Look, all I'm saying, I will say this. I think the Mario Kart World was kind of a weak launch title. I think the system, I think the platform is great. I say it's hard to answer the question appropriately for me because I do have both platforms. Not to mention we have our Steam Family Share thing, which makes me want to play most everything on Steam. If that wasn't the case, I'd be using my Switch 2 a hell of a lot more. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah.
So you take my or our answers with a grain of salt.
That's the thing, right? There's not a normal person on the planet who was like disappointed with Mario Kart, right? It was like, that game was like beautiful and ran amazing, and it's a new Mario Kart, right? I live in a house with children. They were not disappointed with Mario Kart. We're not normal, I guess, is my answer.
No, we're weird. Yeah.
We should talk about Nioh 3 and Lovish because it's
Let's do it. Let's talk about Nioh 3. Go.
Or we could talk about Lovish first.
Or which you are the only one who brought actual impressions tonight.
Yeah.
So you pick. It's dealer's
I'm
choice.
going to start with Lovish before y'all all fall asleep. It's getting late. So I wanted to make sure that I played this game because I owe it to the developer. This is the developer of one of my favorite Metroidvanias. I don't think a lot of people have played, but it is one I played and I adore. It's called Astalon: Tears of the Earth. It's one of my favorite games of that year, and I truly think it's one of the best Metroidvanias I've played. This is like a game they announced a while back that it's not really a successor to that. This is definitely its own thing. This developer has made Metroidvanias before. This is not a Metroidvania. This is a like a Solomon's Key or something.
What?
Draga. This is like a throwback style of video game. So you're gonna see like me running around these levels as a knight, kind of fighting things and stuff, right? but these are all single screen levels, and
Oh,
these are all single screen levels, and you're going into the levels and you're just trying to complete the levels. And when you beat the level, you get like a random event. But this is not a roguelike. I thought this was a roguelike when I first heard about this game, but it's not. It's very weirdly structured. No modern gamer is playing anything like this. You have single screen levels that you have one hit point. So if you take a hit, you die. Actually, I've actually finally got an upgrade that gives me a second hit, right? But it's all about getting to the door and finishing the level. Now, to be clear, like
this
its
is giving me
inspirations,
anxiety.
it like its inspirations, like it is more like puzzle like than you would think. And not like you're pushing blocks to solve puzzles, but like you're trying to figure out, how do I get out of this single screen level, or how do I, more importantly, how do I find like the secret on this single screen level? Because
There's a lot of hitting walls
it's a
with
lot of
like your
hitting
sword.
walls to find like the secret crown, because every level, which if you're just trying to get to the end of the level, not hard, although it is still like a single hit death, right? But and they're short, right? You can finish a level in like 8 seconds, right? Depending on the level. But I'm at a point in the game now where you're trying to find crowns. Like even when you start the game, every level has a hidden crown, and finding that hidden crown becomes like increasingly complex in like pretty creative ways. Like at first, it's just, oh, how do I get up there? Or like I killed all the enemies, the crown appeared. Now I got to backtrack to get the crown and try not to die. But it's getting to the point where it's like it's really hard to find these crowns that are just hidden in this single screen level somewhere. And you would think, well, it can only be so many places, but man, they are getting crafty at hiding these crowns. At a certain point in the game, they're like, oh, by the way, there's now an extra crown you can find in all of these stages. The crown is, you now have to beat the stage without touching a single enemy. Like you can't attack a single enemy. And you know, on a simple level, it's like, okay, well, I'll just walk past the enemies and get the key and open the door. But later in the game, like some of the harder levels, I've not like finished the game. There are like enemies like in really precarious places, and it's like, how the fuck am I gonna get past this shit without getting hit, so I can beat this level without getting, attacking an enemy, killing an enemy that's in my way? And then eventually it said, oh, by the way, all of these levels have a third crown you can go get. It's a timed crown. Now you got to beat the level as fast as possible. So it becomes like really addictive because they're very short levels. So even though you die in one hit, it's like, well, one more run. I'm just going to do it again and do it again until I get it. And again, a game that seems very simple on its surface, it's hiding a lot of secrets. The main gimmick to this game is every time you finish a level, and it doesn't matter what it is, you get a random event. You could go to the first level that doesn't even have enemies. It doesn't even have a key. You just walk to the exit and open the fucking door. And every time you finish a level, you get a random event. And those random events are like literally just, oh, there's a piece of meat on the ground. Do you want to eat it? And you're like, yes. And you're like, oh, okay. Well, you get 3 hit points. Or no, you kicked it away. And you're like, oh, okay. Or like, oh, I ate a piece of meat and I lost a heart, right? You lost a heart instead of gaining a heart. Or sometimes you'll get these funny events where really nothing happens. Or sometimes you get a random event, and I'm kind of looking for it in this footage, where all of a sudden it becomes like a vampire survivors like mini game that happens at the end of this stage. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's weirdly elaborate, when some of these events are literally just jokes where nothing happens. Sometimes like, oh, you won the fucking lottery. That's the event. But whatever, that doesn't mean anything, because, I don't remember the event. Like what one of them was, it was a random event where I'm like, yeah, I'll save the wizard. It's like, oh, you earn 786 experience points. Oh, but there's no experience in this game, so fuck you. Like they're just they're silly jokes, right? Like they're silly jokes mostly. And the thing is, you have like, when you start the game, you have like 100 or like 200 health, right? So every time you get hit in one of these stages and start over, you're losing one of your health, your lives. And it got really like crazy, like, because there's a lot of levels, and I've been playing a lot, like getting all these crowns, and I'm like, well, I'm down to like 10 hearts. What the fuck is gonna happen? Is this a run-based game and I've just taken too many hits and it's gonna make me start over? No, it just goes into negative health. They're like, fuck it, just keep going. But I think it's all tied to secrets. One of the best things one of the best things about Astalon, and one of the reasons I think it's legit one of the best Metroidvanias, it had really good secrets, like hidden shit, like Tunic levels of
We do
like,
know how you feel
oh
about
shit,
secrets.
like
It's true.
like in Tunic where you're like, wait a minute, this path was here that whole fucking time,
The
like the
golden
whole
path, you
fucking
mean?
time. No, not the golden path. No, like
Oh,
just a fucking crevice. Like you go through
Oh,
this whole
yeah.
fucking dungeon, and all of a sudden you like go out a doorway, and you're like, wait, like this
But that golden
doorway
path
was
was pretty
here
cool, though.
at the beginning of the game, and I just didn't check behind this crevice. It was here the whole time. There's like stuff like that in Astalon. It's just like a really good game. And this game's getting like weird with the secrets. Like this, I found out a way to trigger this mini game. Like I literally in the demo, I'm like, oh, because this one level had a random bell. I didn't know what the fucking bell did, but you're getting these random events that sometimes are meaningless, but sometimes are giving you hints to some of the game's bigger secrets. And one of them is, and like all of the items I have in this Vampire Survivors mini game that I'm doing right now, I collected through events by playing a bunch of this game. Because before I would get to this zombie mini game, this Vampire Survivors mini game, and I would just get like, I would just die. But now that I've been collecting these power ups that are only used in this sequence, now I can beat it. And when you beat it, you get like 50 lives, 50 health. And I've realized that it's not about like, you don't lose the game by getting into losing all your health and getting into negative health. But I believe to get the true ending, you have to be above a certain level of health. And I think the secrets like lead you in the direction of like finding ways to like farm health to kind of get that true ending and stuff. It's just, and there's like a whole like dark world thing that's like where it gets really hard, and even finding out how to get to the dark world is tricky. It's giving Mario World. It's a cool, very addictive game that's unlike a lot of thing out there, like a lot of anything out there. Like I said, if Solomon's Key or Tower of Duraga is your
I don't
thing,
even think
maybe
I've
you're
ever
into
heard of
this.
Solomon's Key.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest.
exactly, because it comes from an era where side-scrolling levels weren't a thing yet, or something kind of. But it's cool and it's addictive, and it has a lot of like style and personality. Like the sense of humor is good. Um, it's silly. I mean, if you watch a trailer, you'll immediately pick up the personality of the game. And the sad part is I don't know if Astalon set the world on fire, but like I looked earlier and there's like 13 people playing this game, and there's like
When
a
did this come
million
out?
people playing Mugenics, and I get it. Mugenics is amazing, and we'll talk about it next week. But like, it's not just bad timing. Like this game, no, it came out like a week ago. It came out like it's new. It's new. It just came out. And critics like it. More critics have played it than actual regular players, I guess. But I mean, that's not enough, right? Like having a score
Well,
on
that's
OpenCritic, which honestly feels like a privilege for an indie game these days, certainly isn't enough to
well,
get people to buy your game. If you're like, well, maybe they didn't market well enough. Well, like, if even making like a indie game is like it's not just not worth it unless you have like a marketing team, then fuck anybody who just wants to make video games, I guess. That's the world we live in. You better be Supergiant, I suppose, or, the creator of The Binding of Isaac. It's sad. I don't blame y'all, but it is a cool, like one of the crowns is like you have to like beat an entire level without attacking anything. And I was like, well, how the fuck do you beat the bosses? Like, I can't beat the boss without attacking it. And like, no, if at the start of the boss stage, like summon this little skeleton dude, and I'll do it for you, man. I'll do it for you, and you can get the passive crown because you didn't have to attack anything. So you just have to fight the
Technicality.
bosses with this other character to get the passive crown for each of the boss stages, which is it's funny, it's clever, it's neat. It's hard. It's not an easy game either. You will.
I mean,
beat shit
watching
a
the
lot.
footage just certainly gave me a certain level of anxiety that I
I
wasn't
have one
expecting.
health point. Okay, that's the game.
I know.
But
I
yeah,
know, that's
it's
why I
cool.
have
It's called
anxiety.
Lovish. It's called Lovish. Look it up. I think I don't like necessarily like recommend it to like you people, but like I'm sure there's people who listen to the podcast who might be
Wow.
like interested in. Well, it's not like
You
y'all were like,
people.
oh, Brad likes this Astalon game. Let's try it out. Y'all had your fucking chances, but there's people in our community who played it.
Hey,
who
I
fucking love it.
downloaded Astalon.
Okay, what are you, Nick? Let's talk about
Goddamn.
Nioh 3.
I thought about maybe playing it.
Finally, a real video game. I'm
It's
just
in our
kidding.
Steam library if you're interested. Nioh 3. Nioh 3.
Oh my
I mean,
god,
this is,
Daylight.
I'm a huge Nioh fan, right? This is kind of my preferred Team Ninja series at this point.
Preferred to
you
what?
know-
What are we comparing it to? What? Ninja Gaiden? Is that?
Rise of the Ronin.
Well, I mean, they make other
Oh yeah.
things.
I
too,
actually
like,
forgot they also did Rise of the Ronin because I compare because when
Wolong,
Brad told
Fallen
me
Dynasty.
that when Brad told me that Neo 3 like a lot of it takes place during the day, I was like, does it just look like Rise of the Ronin when it's daylight
Yeah.
outside? Because Neo has always been at night.
You have really not been following Nioh 3 then. So Nioh 1
No,
and 2,
not-
great games with but they're level-based Souls-likes. I think their level design is actually pretty good, but they have so much like content that you oftentimes like going back into levels and like playing them again in different directions and stuff. Well, they just took the Rise of the Ronin like idea of like an open world game and put Nioh in that. So like this isn't like Nioh 1 and 2 structurally at all. This is an open world game now, and the open world is one of like I'd say one of the weaker aspects to Rise of the Ronin, although it did have its like pluses, right? Like it was very like frictionless, right? It was not in terms of like the things you were fighting, but like it was a checklist game that was relatively uninspired, but they made sure that it was like really like you were
Snappy.
getting shit done. There was no downtime in Rise of the Ronin, right? Like it was, you got in, you got out. If you wanted to find the cats, you find the fucking cats, and it was easy and quick and nice. It was nice. Truth is,
It was
I
like
think
the
Rise
it
of
was
the
like
Ronin
the
is
exact
really cool.
opposite. It was the opposite of like what a lot of developers do with open world games, which is, you know, they focus so much on like realism and like animation quality and
exactly.
stuff that it
Yeah.
kind of slows the experience down.
Yeah. They're
That-
like, no, your
that's not
horse is
Team
gonna
Ninja.
be like a skateboard, right? That's what compared it to
A
back
skateboard
then, right?
horse.
Yeah, I mean, might as well be. And when I heard that Neo 3 was gonna be that, I was initially like crashing out. I don't know if you remember, I was terrified. I was like, no, because I think they're actually pretty good at Souls like level design. And Rise of the Ronin, like I never like the level design was bad and repetitive, but here's the good news. This is more like it is certainly better than that. Now, it's not Elden Ring or anything, but they do have like what do they call them? Like legacy dungeons or whatever in Elden Ring, where it's like you have the big open world and it's pretty like open and it's fun to explore. You go into these little dungeons,
The
and stuff.
catacombs,
But
they
then you
have,
get
like-
to like the legacy dungeons where it was more like Souls like level design. This game has that as well, kind of. But I mean, that legacy dungeon is more like a Nioh 1 and 2 level, right? So it's still not like the heights of like a From Software game, but it does have like, and even in the open world, it is much more interesting than Rise of the Ronin, which felt like really spread out. You had a horse and a hang glider, and there wasn't a lot of stuff in between. But here it's more densely packed with good Nioh things to kill, to pop open, right? Like pinatas, because it's still a loot-based game. Another one of the things about Rise of the Ronin, which I was kind of bummed out about, was that a lot of like they tried to streamline a lot of the systems that Nioh kind of made its identity on, and them kind of doing a half measure made it was like I didn't care about any of it. Like you fucked it up. You either need to remove it completely and make like a Sekiro or something, or you need to like keep it deep. And the good news is Nioh 3 didn't change that. It's as deep as ever. Like you're getting the full Diablo style like loot system and equipment system with the how do you describe it? Like
I like
two
your
of my favorite
pinata
systems,
metaphor.
right? It has Diablo style loot and it has like the Igavania like Aria of Sorrow, like Aria of Sorrow has it, like Dawn of Sorrow has it, all of the games that came after that, Portrait of Ruin, Order of Ecclesia, even Bloodstained Ritual of the Night has the thing where like every enemy has a soul, and you could take that soul and that'll become an ability for your character. Nioh started that with Nioh 2, and it's still doing it here. You're still getting soul cores, so all the enemies have like abilities that are either
Oh
like they're
man.
either a summon or they're either a spell. You can actually equip it. You have the magic system is a yin and a yang, and it's like you can equip the soul core of an enemy, any enemy in the game, as either like a summon spell or a spell that you could just cast, like a buff or like a whatever, and all that stuff's really good. Like all that good
Dang.
Neo stuff is still here.
I played Neo 1 and that game just took so much out of me. Like I finished it, but I never touched Neo 2. I didn't know that was a system in Neo 2. I feel like
Yeah, it was one of the
fuck,
best
that
parts
sounds
of Neo
good.
2. It is good. Neo 2 is good. People will tell you. Neo 2 is very good.
I know
And all
it's
that stuff
good. It
is
was
still
just
here.
so daunting.
It's not well, so here's the good news. Like Neo 1 and 2 are also like can be very difficult. And this game still has its like tough bosses and shit. Although this is just like raw footage from when I was playing. I do like one shot this boss, and it does feel pretty like like I just brutalized this boss. I still think that your little like guardian spirit, like your transformation, is so overpowered that I'm trying not to pop it in a boss fight at all. Because you do waste it if you die. Like if you die and you go to fight that boss again, you're like, oh, you better build that shit back up. So you kind of pop it when it really counts. But this is the most accessible Neo game. I wouldn't say it's like easier, but one of the things they did, which I think is cool, is that you have a samurai mode and you have a ninja mode. And it's just you tap a button to switch between them. They have their own loot. They have their own drip. They have their own loadouts and everything and their own weapon types. They've kind of split the weapon types into like samurai style weapons and ninja style weapons. And on the samurai side, it's still the Neo 1 and 2. Like you have the different stances and it's like weirdly deep and you're managing your stamina by like key pulsing and shit, right? But the ninja side, it's like for the people who don't want to engage with those Neo, like those really deep combat mechanics, and it becomes more like,
Ninja Gaiden.
you know, like Ninja Gaiden, honestly. Like ninja mode is like you still have like cool combos and like the weapons are still cool. And even some of the weapons kind of exist on both. Like you can do a katana in both the samurai style and the ninja style, but like the Kurosagama is only going to be on the ninja style and like the big fucking axe is only going to be on the samurai style. So like some weapons are never going to be as deep as they were maybe like in Neo 1 and 2 with like the full stances and everything, but like every weapon still has its like full ass skill tree and every weapon is still fun to use. I still love the tonfa so much, but you can only do that in ninja form, but that's fine. Ninja form, you don't have to worry about stamina management in the same way. There's still stamina, but you don't have to like key pulse and like perfectly like manage all those resources mid tough fight.
Man, key pulsing
You're just like dodging out of the
fucked.
way, recharging, throwing like all your bombs and kunais and shit, which you'll see me do in this boss fight in a second, and then going back to like just kind of getting behind the enemy and wailing on them because you do a lot of like backstab, you do a lot of like extra damage by hitting the enemy from behind. So it's kind of spammy and it's good for bosses, right? Because one of the things they brought, people are calling this like the merging of all of their like between like Rise of the Ronin and Wolong Fallen Dynasty, if you don't remember that one, and then the two Neo games, they've took the best parts of all of those games and put them in Neo 3. One of the best things about Wolong is that they had a parry system where you could parry everything in the game except for the red stuff. Remember, Nick, you thought it was the opposite. That wasn't in Neo 1 and 2, but it is in this. But you can only do that in the samurai form. So if you want to go deep with it and get really good at like parrying and stuff, it's not the spammy ninja form, it is the samurai form. But if you just want to stay away from the boss and dodge away,
I mean,
you can
that's
do that.
cool that the option exists because, like, honestly, like the thing that kept me from playing Neo 2 is just how daunting it was, and I was like, maybe I just need to put the training wheels back on and just play in the ninja mode and just.
It is not like you have to
like,
play the whole game that way. Like I said, it's literally the tap of a button. And honestly, the best way to play it is by swapping. Like when I get this boss to a very vulnerable state, I switch over to my fucking axe and I start like Diablo style whirlwinding, man. Like that's when I switch to my axe. But also like when you're just out in the world, like it's fine. It's fun to fight things in like the samurai style where you're trying to master like the key pulsing and all that. But when you get to like a really hard boss, it's like, yeah, I'm going ninja because fuck this dude. Because it's easier to dodge away from an attack than to like perfect parry it and key pulse and combo the motherfucker. It's like, if I fuck up my dodge, at least my dodge still gets me away from the fucking enemy so he doesn't hit me 3 more times, right? So yeah, it's like if you want to play Sekiro, it's there. If you want to play, Ninja Gaiden, but not even Ninja Gaiden's fucking hard. I was also playing Ninja Gaiden 4 last year, and that game's fucking hard. Like in a way that like Nioh isn't in ninja mode. You just don't really have to be on it as much. And it's still like full on RPG with like a million different builds. You can like fully spec and like I just want to be the dude who throws poison kunais and runs away. And Nioh lets you go deep as fuck in that direction, which is what I like about it. I like the RPG elements of Souls games, and I like that Team Ninja is like this is gonna be RPG as fuck. If you want to, you don't have to play it that way. There's like a die hard, like in the Fantasy Critic Discord, there's a die-hard Nioh fan who like when he found out I was like a Nioh fan and a Rise of the Ronin fan, he's like, yeah, like the fucking gif of Arnold and what's his face, like Carl Weathers, he was like, yes. But then as we've been playing Nioh 3, he's not that guy at all. He's not a menu guy at all. He loves this shit, but he must be like a Dynasty Warriors guy. The funny thing is
he's like me.
All of Koei Tecmo's games, like this is Koei Tecmo. Koei Tecmo owns Team Ninja.
Yeah.
Like it's so funny that like Nioh, like in terms of like Wolong Fallen Dynasty and Rise of the Ronin and Nioh, like they're all pretty different vibes. Like Nioh's very different, like very much more like regular Souls, like horror. You're fighting these Oni and demons, but those fucking generals, the historical generals, they're in all of the games. And I don't know if like Koei Tecmo just has a fucking mandate that all of Team Ninja's games in this in recent years have to have those dudes in it, but like they're here, man. But it's fun because they all have like these like spirits that turn them into sick ass bosses halfway through boss fights or whatever, which is
how's the story,
sauce, man. I mean, it's silly, but it's fun, and it's like there's actual like sick ass stuff. But I mean, it's so character creator. Your character actually talks, which always surprises me because I forget. Like, oh, she talks in this one. That's cool. Because it's no longer a silent protagonist.
So can I ask, as someone that enjoyed Rise of the Ronin quite a bit, and is a large fan of Sekiro, despite not being good at it, but having in retrospect, unfairly bounced off the original Nioh.
And you played like Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this right up my alley?
I think Nioh 3 is the perfect place to start for people who are interested in Nioh. Because the depth is there, but it's like so much more accessible, and it feels good. Like
that accessibility is a huge deal. Like that's kind of what kept me from playing 2 and hearing all these options, like accessibility option, makes me reconsider.
And 3. This is I don't know if it's because Sony publishes this series, but like their prestige games, like there's a ton of accessibility options. Like this game has like you don't have to press a button to pick up loot. You could just automatically pick it up, which I fucking love that shit.
That's a game changer.
There's like a lot of options for that I wouldn't expect from a game from like Team Ninja, but I guess because Sony's publishing it and maybe it's like a mandate or whatever, there's like a ton of options, and I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. This is great. It just feels good, man. Things pop. When you kill things like in Ronin, right? Like when you get their stamina all the way down and you go in for the death blow, it just feels fucking good.
And they
but now they pop into a pinata of colors because it's like Diablo style loot.
That shit is that's like the best. That's like
and it's still like Diablo.
So it's still a lot of that. There are people who've played this series who are like, I can't handle the loot. They have just like you go into your menu and you click in the right stick and it brings up a menu and there's and it goes, do you want A stamina, B stamina, or like blue stamina, like in a Souls game, right? Where if you're below 30% weight, you have the fastest dodge. If you're below 70% weight, you're like in the medium. But if you want to go big beefy boy, the highest defense, you go, the heavy armor. You want to go in the yellow number, you can do that. You could, with the click of a button, you're like, equip every single thing that'll get me as close to 69.9%. So I stay in the green level of weight and just exit the fucking menu. And a lot of people play that way. It makes it super
easy. Is exactly how I will play this.
Yeah. It's like, you want to be a fat roll? You go in there, click the right stick, click C rank stamina, and it'll give you like 99% weight, so you can have the absolute. And they're looking at just like give you the highest defense values based on like the spread of all your different like pieces of armor. It does
No
it all
matter
for
how
you.
ugly it makes you.
Yeah, so you really can play this like a much more straightforward, just open world action RPG and not have to worry about that. But if you're into it, and let me tell you, there are Nioh fans who are like, I will play this game for hundreds of hours. I will not look at a piece of loot until I'm in New Game Plus because I don't care. Because things change. Like the loot becomes even deeper when you finish a Nioh game, and you finally start having the tools and the resources to be able to craft like every single little effect on every single piece of armor to really go deep on any build. Some people won't even look at loot until New Game Plus. I don't even play New Game Plus in these games. So I like to fuck around with the loot in my first playthrough. But a lot of people think that's crazy because you don't have as many options. But I love that stuff. So I fuck around. But sometimes I'm like really in the zone, and I just click the stick and I'm like, you know what? I just want a stamina. Let's fucking go. But yeah, that's Nioh 3.
I do
It's
love
cool.
the combat.
I've
Nioh,
already
man.
played this game for like 50 hours. Now there was that demo, so I played a lot of the demo. I played like 15 hours of the demo. But yeah, I've been poop socking it. It's just very addictive.
I might let this be my reward for actually working on playing through Lost Records Blue and Rage.
Do it on
That's
Steam.
a weird way to frame it.
But hey, wait, no,
I have
this
an
isn't on
obligation.
Steam, is
I
it?
just haven't gotten around to it. No, this might be a fine reward.
You drafted that. You were excited
Yes,
about
I
that
did.
game. Life is Strange was your game of the year.
Yes.
Nobody
Nioh
thinks you're gonna
3,
have a bad time playing.
That's so funny. It's like, fuck you, Life is Strange fans. My reward for playing your boring shit about, I don't know, emo lesbians is I'm gonna play Nioh. It's like, come on, man. Don't hate on your fucking punishment. You
Hey,
drafted
it's not
You like
Spirit
it.
Samurai, right?
Yeah, it's true. It's better than that.
That
Bloom
game
and
was-
Rage.
that
Bloom
game
and
was
Rage. Bloom and
straight up
Rage looked
broken.
cool. I was afraid to counterpick Bloom and Rage because I thought maybe it was finally going to be that developer like kind of like nailing it tech wise or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Guys, we've reached the end of the show. It's time to wrap up with the 4-player minute, our final thoughts of the evening. So I'm going to go ahead. Brad, you said you had one ready this week, so I'm going to hand it over
I
to
do
you
have
to
one
start
ready.
us off.
One more piece of news, but it wasn't related to the state of play, which was fucking crazy and honestly scary. They announced
Crazy?
it's crazy. I mean, you've heard of it and just forgot, or you don't know, and it's gonna blow your mind. You probably just heard and forgot. They announced a big update, including a new class is coming to Diablo 2.
Oh, yeah, I knew about that.
Yeah, right.
That's crazy.
I was trying to pivot to that when you said Diablo. I was like, the
Yeah.
fucking Warlock? And they
There
were like,
is-
we're adding it to Diablo 4. Oh, and Diablo Immortal. And everyone was like, who cares? And then they were like, and Diablo 2
Everyone lost
today.
their
And everyone was
fucking
like, what
mind.
the fuck are you talking about? That game's 20 years old.
And like they're doing like a big update, like quality of life stuff to like make inventory management and shit better. Which no one
Honestly,
knows
I'm
it
like,
needs.
I was like, they can do that? You can upgrade, you can update a game that's
Dude,
been out for
They
2
added it
EverQuest
to
is still
every
getting
Diablo
updates.
except for 3. Like, and listen, I know you hate 3 because you saw it when it was born and not when it died. Like,
Okay.
Warlock deserves to be in Diablo 3. Diablo 3 is fucking
Okay.
sick. The adventure mode in
Don't
Diablo
ruin
3,
this.
seasonal like content in Diablo 3 was crazy. They were they knew no one gave a shit. They were doing crazy stuff at the end of development for that game before Diablo 4 came out that completely changed what a Diablo game is. Shut up.
Don't ruin this. Don't ruin this for me. Don't ruin this for me.
Fuck you.
Diablo
Fuck
2
you.
is one of my
I mean,
most played games
Yeah,
ever,
great.
right?
Uh,
Right? And it's scary, but it's exciting going back into Diablo 2 with like class I've never played before because I played that game exhaustively
It's like
for like a
we're
decade.
bringing a major update to cocaine.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And I know Diablo 3 is cool,
Blue
but like
cocaine.
I didn't play Diablo 3 at launch because I was afraid. I was literally afraid. I was at trade shows and it was on the show floor and I refused to even look at it because I was
It's
too
true.
afraid. I played with a lot of my Diablo 2 time is when I was in college, and let me tell you, it was not a good thing. It was a bad influence on my life, and I was literally afraid of Diablo. So like I'm a different person now.
A more
I'm a different
responsible
person now.
person.
Yeah, and but it's exciting going back into Diablo 2 with like a complete. I mean, it's a new class, the Warlock. It has new shit, and it's not like it's cool looking. It does cool shit. I was watching somebody play, and like he shoots a bow and arrow with his mind. It's fucking cool. Like he doesn't hold weapons because he's a fucking Warlock. I'm excited. I don't know. And maybe it looks cool in Diablo 2 and it wouldn't look cool in Diablo 4 or whatever the fuck. But whatever. Fuck Diablo 4. And whatever. Maybe Diablo 3 is great, but fuck Diablo 4. Can we agree on that? Stupid fucking game.
Yeah.
Someone said
Diablo 4 is real.
someone told me like I was saying like Nioh, you have to I'm not gonna do New Game Plus in Nioh because I'm gonna play that shit for like 100 hours and I'm not gonna even get to. I mean, I'm just gonna play it because that's all. I'm fucking 100 hours. They're like, oh, well, Diablo 4. Some people don't fuck around with builds until they finish Diablo 4, which is like 100 hours. I'm like, Diablo 4 is 100 hours. Diablo 2 did not take me. It does not take you anywhere near 100 hours to get through the campaign of a Diablo 2. What the fuck did they do? Why would that take 100 hours?
That's crazy.
That is real crazy.
I mean,
can
it's
get
like
through a run of Diablo 2 in like fucking an afternoon. Well,
yeah, that's not.
I mean, not like in the first run, but you know what I'm saying.
Alrighty, Crispy.
Okay, well, while we're talking about Blizzard, let's talk about Overwatch 2. I'm sorry, I almost called it Overwatch 2. That's not a real game anymore.
You're
It's
How's
called,
Jetpack Cat? I want to know about Jetpack
it's
Cat.
called Overwatch. Jetpack Cat is gonna ruin this fucking game. Like, the game is not made to have a cat that can just go wherever and then like can pick people up and move them around really quickly so fast that you can't shoot. I mean, on PC, I'm sure it's great. I played on console. Jetpack Cat on console is just like, fuck you. Every match I played last night had a Jetpack Cat and a Bastion. So Jetpack Cat's just flying Bastion around the arena, and he's just like a fucking gunship. We're in this like weird dogfight gunship meta in Overwatch that I don't understand.
It's Marvel Rivals' fault though, probably, right?
And then they added a new Soldier 76, except his whole thing is that like once he gets a couple perks, he can throw sticky grenades like from Halo, and you're like, oh fuck yeah, sticky grenades, fucking boop, stick, pretty sick. I don't know the rest of them. Who else? The Fire Lady, she's okay. She flies around, sets people on fire. If she dies, she can turn into a phoenix and come back.
That's cool.
Oh, there's a ninja guy who is like has like a Kurisagama. And he throws his hat like Kung Lao to heal people.
To heal people?
Yeah.
Kung Lao wasn't healing people with his fucking hat.
He was taking heads off.
This isn't Mortal Kombat, okay? But yeah, I don't know how it works. And the new tank. The new tank that's like the buff Dami Mommy version of Symmetra is kind of cool, but
I don't know what any of these words mean, but I'm here for it.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Nick. The point is, Overwatch hit its all-time peak on Steam yesterday.
They tripled their, if I heard correctly, they tripled their previous record.
Was it tripled?
Yesterday?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Or maybe it was doubled. Yeah, I guess it was doubled.
I mean, it was,
but still,
it was the new all-time. Yeah.
I went from like 76,000 to like 164,000.
Because the launch of Overwatch 2 was so fucking weird, right?
Well, yeah. It's pretty crazy. I mean, honestly, I'm excited about the new Vim and Vigor. Like, they did a lot. They did a lot for this update. It seems like they're finally kind of like letting go of some old baggage that they were just like, oh, we can't go back on this. and now they're just like, nah, whatever, fuck it, it's Overwatch, but whatever, like, and we're not gonna do this 2 heroes a year thing. Like, we're just gonna start throwing heroes out there like Marvel Rivals, because Marvel Rivals is doing like one every 2 months or something. Like, they've got a crazy clip. Overwatch has to keep up, right? And I don't know. I'm actually a little cautiously optimistic about Overwatch at the moment for the first time in a long time.
A long
but
time, yeah.
We'll see.
I mean,
We'll see.
you don't seem to be alone.
Also, I'm thinking about that. So, like, there was like a rumor or a leak or something. Like, we know that the who is it? The developer that works on Marvel Rivals and Blizzard are making a StarCraft shooter.
Yeah.
What?
A shooter in the StarCraft universe.
Like,
which
That's
like
Ghost? Like Ghost was supposed to be?
I don't know. I didn't want to say it, but that's all I can think about. It's all I can think about.
That's all
Like,
the internet can think about.
What if it's just a hero shooter though?
God,
I mean, it
help
probably
us.
is. It probably is. Who knows? It's an extraction shooter, is what it is.
Do you ever think about Titan? Do you ever think about Titan, Chris?
Project Titan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
but, like, if
Was
you listen
Overwatch
to
going
the
to be a
pitch-
Destiny game?
But no, the pitch was like way crazier because it just sounded like Second Life. It was like, oh, you will live in the video game and you'll work a day job and you'll have an identity where you work at like the pet shop in town, and then you'll get a call, a mission will go off, and then you'll turn into your superhero alter ego and you'll fly off onto that mission. It sounded like. It sounded like fucking Beyond Good and Evil 2. It was like, what? No.
What percentage of Overwatch players do you think have no idea that it was originally supposed to be an MMO?
Now? Dude,
Yeah,
I feel like
now.
I feel like 40% of the player base started playing yesterday. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's crazy.
What a time to be alive.
StarCraft Ghost, guys. There's no way.
It's happening.
But maybe.
You heard it here first.
But maybe.
All right, Chris Davis. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Just some call outs from the state of play. We already mentioned it, but they finally announced the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. It has Metal Gear Solid 4, thank fucking God, Peace Walker, and Ghost Babel, which is the Game Boy Color game, which is excellent. And is probably one of the it's probably at the top 5 of that franchise.
Sell it. Don't
it's so fucking no, it's fucking great. It's awesome.
That Game Boy Color
Also,
game.
you know what I'm
neat,
curious about?
but-
Hasn't Konami's answer about like bringing Metal Gear Solid 4 off the PS? What was that? PS4?
PS3. 3.
Yeah, okay. So
The
hasn't their
cell.
answer always kind of been that like the way it was built made it extremely difficult
Yeah,
to like so
very.
what's changed? Is it going to be a mess? Is it going to be like a hot mess?
I mean, I haven't watched the trailer yet, but I have to
no.
assume it's not going to be bad.
I mean, they wouldn't release a trailer
where's
if it was like
Acid? I'm with-
like a hot mess, but
I'm with Tarkus, man. Where the fuck is that? Where are the Acid games, man? I don't want to play Peace Walker again. I want to play Metal Gear Acid 1 and 2 again.
Let's get acids. Let's get.
they're saving that for the Volume 3. They're going to sell at full price with Metal Gear Solid 5 and Metal Gear Acid 1 and 2.
You
and
could play
Twin
Metal Gear
Snakes.
Solid.
Twin Snakes.
You could play Metal Gear Solid 4 on a PS5, right? You just have to have you have to stream it, right? Isn't that what they do?
I think
People,
so.
people forget that PlayStation has like a streaming service where you can just stream PS3 games to your PS5.
There's a
PlayStation
server
Now?
farm somewhere with a
Yeah,
bunch of PS3s
PlayStation
hooked
Now.
up.
PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
I don't think they call it that anymore, but yeah,
Oh.
it's just yeah.
PlayStation Plus streaming.
There
Tarkus
was
says it's jank.
there was also 2 demo announcements. One for Darwin's something or other, the
Darwin's Paradox?
octopus game.
Darwin's
Is
Paradox.
the demo out
Paradox.
now?
Paradox. It's out tomorrow, and then also tomorrow they're releasing a demo for Mina the Hollower. So that's cool.
There's actually already been a demo for that.
It's
Well,
a
this is a
limited
new
time
demo.
demo, and I think it's a different
So
one.
I'm disappointed that it was their announcement was. I thought that shit might like shadow drop. Like seriously, right? Because it's been delayed. They're saying it's going to be spring. That could be fucking May. Come on, man. I want to play that video game. What's taking them so fucking long? How do
don't
you
know.
delay? They delay like a month before launch at the end of October, and now it's coming out in spring.
I don't know. Fucking Game Boy Color games. Let me tell you, I don't know.
I had fucking that on my Royale for Q1, and I don't think it's gonna make it. I think I have to sell it. Fucking hell.
And then last thing that I learned of just a few minutes ago, there's a game called Yako Shinobi Ops. And
Oh
it's-
yeah, I forgot to mention that.
It's a
Yeah,
choir. It's a choir. The Tenchu
It's a choir.
developer.
Yeah,
Dude, it's a choir, and it literally looks like Tenchu Stealth Assassins meets Desperados. Like,
I get what they're doing, but it's
Shadow
not gonna
Tactics,
be me. It's gonna be Acquire, and let me tell you, like Acquire never went away. They've just been making questionable fucking games all these years.
That's
that
very
is
true. Yeah,
that is true. But I was surprised by just how much it, like, literally the trailer gives me, like, reminds me of the opening level of Tenchu Stealth Assassins. I was like, holy shit. And it looks like Rikimaru and Ayame, although this version of Ayame seems to have huge tits, which is not canon.
Yeah.
So I don't know,
but they made, like, Shadow Tactics is also a thing. You said it
It's
looks
incredible.
like Desperados. No, they made a game in that setting
yeah.
I know
where you played as ninjas.
You got
that's
to
true,
play Shadow
but I haven't
Tactics.
played that one. So in my brain,
I know, but I'm
I made
saying
the
like
connection.
this is just gonna be maybe a questionable version of that, which is
I'm just saying, yes, Chris Davis perked my ears up as well.
Yeah,
Let's see what happens.
It looks really good. It's coming next year, but it's a 4-player co-op game, which
Yeah,
I don't know what that means, but hey, it might be pretty good.
yeah, that was one thing. I watched the trailer and I was like, why does this have to be co-op? Like, just literally, it doesn't need to be co-op. Just do this exact game with one player, and I would be all fucking over it.
I just don't understand why it's not a Tenchu game. Why is you own the Tenchu license? People know the Tenchu name. Just fucking use it, even though it's got like supernatural.
I think Tenchu might have a stink on it now. I don't know.
It was born with the stink. That's the
Hey,
sad
Tenchu
reality.
Stealth Assassins and
Stinky
Tenchu
boy.
Tenchu Stealth Assassins is one of my all-time favorite games on the PS1. Love that.
When's the last time you played that? I bet that you could not go back to that.
I played that game not when I lived in the condo, which was about 5 years ago. So sometime around then. I think I streamed it for a little while. It's not easy to go back to, but how many games on the PS1 are easy to go back to? But like that's
Plenty,
not the point.
man. Tenchu was born iffy.
I love Tenchu Stealth Assassins so
I feel
much.
very nostalgic for it as well.
It admittedly is probably pretty jank by today's standards in terms of the camera control, but it doesn't change the fact that like that was a very formative game for me.
No, I get it. It just came out the same year as like Thief and Metal Gear Solid and stuff, and it was like, oh, yeah.
I spent an exorbitant amount of time that year playing the original Metal Gear Solid and Tenchu Stealth Assassins. It was a good year.
That was
all right.
I mean, it was a good year for a lot of reasons, but yeah.
My final thought for the week, my 4-player minute, guys. I don't know what y'all want to do next week for the podcast. I will not be here on Thursday night. I'm going to see Scream 7. I'm so fucking excited.
Always movie night with you.
Screams at
dude. Scream as a franchise means so much to me. I'm so excited. And yeah, I'm going on Thursday night.
But
so
Crispy's more limited in his
I appreciate you keeping a respectful distance in this time of
y'all can record without me, or we can do it a different night. I'm just
isn't the new Scream supposed to be like problematic, right? Like
no, there was a controversy with the there was controversy
one of the stars, right, for being pro-Palestine,
for speaking out on
that's right.
There was also the whole meta thing.
Honestly, though, like the
Dude,
OG
the AI
actors,
thing is weird.
like we care about them more, right? Like, what's her face? Wednesday was like cool and all and stuff, but like,
yes,
yeah,
the return of Sidney Prescott is a big deal.
Yeah. That whole Israel-Palestine thing isn't even cool anymore.
That's
all blown over.
That's not what I'm saying. But yeah, I won't be here, so y'all can talk about Mugenics on Thursday night, I won't be here. Or we can
This
do it like
guy's
Friday
probably
night.
would
Whatever.
love to dodge the eugenics conversation. I say
Yeah, I
we save it
infamously
for
hate
him.
cats.
It's
Infamously
real
hate cats
fucking good, man.
and the Binding of Isaac.
Everyone's learning that they would have loved playing Wildermyth, but never did when they played eugenics. But whatever. It's the
I
same
did.
fucking game.
God.
Oh my god, there was something related to the state of play today that I was gonna.
Oh, but there's
Drop here
poop
too.
and cat sex,
Oh.
so it's brilliant now.
No, I did. I
Yeah,
did just want to
yeah.
say that I
It's
finally
Wildermyth is
finished.
brilliant.
game.
I finally finished Nioh, so I can now focus on Karen. I haven't touched Karen since last week because I wanted to finish Nioh first, and now I can do that. But Reanimal comes out tomorrow, and that's actually reviewing pretty well. So there's some stuff. There's some stuff on the way. So and Resident Evil's at the end of the month. So
Resident
we're
Evil,
closing in on
dude.
that.
And then
pretty
like
quick.
fucking March, it's fucking Slay the Spire 2.
For the
Monster
record,
Hunter
I said this-
Stories 3. Holy fuck.
I said this off the podcast before we started recording, but I'll say it here just for the record. I think Resident Evil Requiem looks badass, but at the same time, every time I watch footage of that game, something about it is giving me Resident Evil 6 vibes,
Why are
and
you
it's
summoning
making me
this?
nervous.
You
It's
are
making me
cursing
nervous.
us. You're cursing us.
I don't want to curse it. I'm just saying, like, I mean, it already has a lot in common with 6 because it has 2 playable characters. Leon is one of them, and it's like really focused on like weird like one of the main mechanics that keeps showing over and over again is like kicking zombies into walls.
Yes. Good.
Which is cool, but like it just makes me think of all the like crazy acrobatic random shit they started throwing into.
I mean, he
Resident
does
Evil
like
6.
that little like quick shot from like Resident Evil 6, which is a little
Did you-
scary.
I don't know.
Did you happen to see the Nintendo Direct version of the RE9 trailer?
No.
They
But,
cut
like-
out
but, like,
all the violence and had the player constantly missing enemies.
Hell yeah.
Oh, dude.
that's
Also,
funny, dude.
they fucking put
The
Dispatch
real
on.
deal.
They put Dispatch on Switch and censored the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
Ugh.
rid of the glowing dick.
Yeah. But can,
That's
can I
like
say
the
on Resident
best
Evil?
part.
Can I say on Resident
Sorry.
Evil? Like when I heard that the Resident Evil 4 remake was it's all about this knife parry now, and I was like I was thinking similar to how you're thinking now, like, oh, that's so like Resident Evil 6, like a knife parry. It's all about this knife parry. But the knife parry was fucking sick, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not
that
saying,
knife parry was
look,
sick.
Look, it was a first round draft pick for me for a reason. I have a deep rooted love affair with Resident Evil as a franchise, so I'm of course going to play it. But
That
there is
wasn't why
only
you drafted
one.
it.
There
One,
is
it was because you know it was going to score well. You
there
didn't
is only
draft Silent
one.
Hill Town.
That's not a
round
guarantee.
one.
That's not a guarantee. Resident Evil 6 did not score well.
This ain't 6. Stop it,
Dude, I'm just saying, Resident Evil, I love this franchise so much. I have played a bunch, like, not every Resident Evil game, but I've played, like, Dead Aim and shit. Like, I've played a ton of Resident Evil games. The only Resident Evil game that ever made me hate a Resident Evil game is Resident Evil 6. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous, but I hope I'm wrong, and I hope it's awesome because I loved 7. I loved 8. I just hope they don't.
Everybody
I
has
hope
such good vibes for this right now, and you have bad vibes over there. Keep them in your little square.
I don't know. They ended the trailer today with a shot that I really wish I hadn't seen before playing the actual game.
Yeah, there's a lot of spoilers.
They're putting
But,
out too many
anyways.
trailers for this game.
Yeah, they are.
Okay,
I
Dusk Golem spoiled it all already.
I didn't really want to watch it, but I did it anyways, and now I regret it. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. That's our show this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, thank you to everybody who participated in our community top 10 list submissions this year. We will continue to work on our personal top 10s. We'll get that out as soon as we possibly can. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And the new version of 4playernetwork.com, I'm hoping can be up and running before the end of the weekend, but don't hold me to that. And tune in next week. We'll have plenty more to talk about. We'll talk about eugenics, among other things.
I
Maybe
could start
Reanimal.
talking
I
about
don't know.
Monster Hunter Stories 3 as well. 'cause the
Monster
demo
Hunter
is,
Stories 3.
Start of the game.
Lots of good stuff. So in the meantime, guys, you can also find us in Discord, of course. Discord.gg/4player is the place to be. So if you're not in there, jump in. We'd love to have you. And thank you so much for listening. We'll catch you next week. In the meantime, be good to each other, play video games, and good night.
Guardian Arkveld. I'm not Guardian Arkveld. AT Arkveld. That trailer was sick. Although
Arch-tempered
their
eyebrow.
their proof of a hero quest. Did you see that? It's
Oh
all
yeah, where it's like
of the
5
arch temper
arch-tempers.
plus
Like,
in one quest. Yeah, right. I'm never
yeah,
doing
right.
that.
Like I,
That's some
I, I, I
that's some
feel like
Team
I'm at
Dark
the
Side
point where
shit,
I'm
man.
like, oh, cool, that looks sick. I'll never see that content. like, oh, I'll never be that good. I'm
That's
an 8-star hunter. I'm like, I know
okay.
my place in the world.
I mean, I finally got Savage Omega solo.
Did you start Monster Hunter Stories 3?
I did, yeah.
Is it
I
out or
started.
is it still just the
Well,
demo?
the demo
Well,
is.
it's a demo that's the start of the game. Progress
Yeah.
carries over, which is
When does the actual game
fucking
drop?
best,
I
man.
Oh,
played
March.
the like.
And it's
first,
meaty. Like it's a meaty
Yeah.
ass. Like there's a lot to play. Like Nioh 3, there's a lot to play.
I played like
So
the tutorial area or whatever.
it's
kinda
cool. Everything feels like much
The flying's a little weird, but I kind of like it.
well, you start off just like gliding, right? I'm sure you'll be actually flying later.
Yeah, I mean, I like that it's probably gonna have a sense of progression to it.
But yeah, exactly. But like it's so much easier to like it was pretty clunky using your abilities and stuff out in the world in the previous games. And this is like way more
What the fuck? They added Dino
pretty
Crisis 1 and 2 to Steam?
Yeah,
Nice.
they're $5 a piece.
Shit.
Well,
Oh,
they had it on GOG
shit.
like last year. This is just the GOG ports.
Yeah.
That's
He
fine.
remember he played
Yeah,
this
they're good.
shit, this motherfucker.
Yeah, I did.
He talked about it on the podcast. Like,
Yeah, because I'd never played Dino Crisis 1 before.
it's a
Yeah, that
little
might-
weird. I mean, that's so weird. That's so weird still. You like Resident Evil and dinosaurs more than anything, and you never played Dino Crisis?
Played,
Which was
did
like
played
how-
Dino Crisis 1.
That is,
That's like the
That's
guy who's like
weird,
really
though.
into the guy who's really into milk chocolate and peanut butter, but has never had a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yeah. It's
no,
weird.
it's so in my mind, the way I
Tell us
structure
about your
like
mind.
those,
Nothing
No,
he's
don't
about
take
to
us
say.
there. No.
the way I
don't
structure
wanna
those
fucking-
early Capcom survival horror games is that there's Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, and Dino Crisis are kind of like their own kind of mixed flavor. And then there's Resident Evil 3 and Dino Crisis 2. And Resident Evil 3 and Dino Crisis 2 are where I start really liking the franchise.
That's the other thing. You like Dino Crisis 2.
Yes. It's a fucking
I like
fun
Dino
ass
Crisis
game.
2.
That makes it even weirder.
What do you mean it's weirder?
No, I mean it's fucking weird, dude. It's fucking weird because you like that shit a lot. You like Resident Evil a lot. You like Dino Crisis 2 a lot. You like fucking dinosaurs a lot. But you're like, oh, maybe I should fucking try Dino Crisis 1. No, that never crossed your fucking mind. That's weird.
By the time I got to the point in which I wanted to play Dino Crisis 1, like, it was like 10 years later. And how was I going to play it?
No, it was like 20 years later. Well, how were you going to play it on your PlayStation 2? I mean, or download the $5 copy on your PlayStation 3 or your PSP or whatever. Here's it's like
Okay.
it's like if my favorite game was Final Fantasy Tactics Advance and like Vagrant Story, but I chose not to play Final Fantasy Tactics the original. It just doesn't make sense.
I don't know. I just, one of those things.
No.
I still like Dino Crisis
one
2
of
more
those
than Dino
things.
Crisis 1, I'll tell you that.
Ichi's, the more you explain it, yeah, the worse it gets. It's like, I forgot you liked Dino Crisis 2.
I mean, the only bad Dino Crisis game is 3, right?
Yeah.
Factually correct.
Yeah.
Like,
I
even
did play
Dino
that.
Stalker
Well,
is
Dino
better.
Crisis 1 is like a different.
It's a whole other flavor.
Somebody in chat Targus was like, it's hard to go back to. I mean, it is like a survival horror game from a different era for sure. And very different from 2. But
Damn, Dino
but
Crisis
again,
1
having
and
not
2.
even played it, I know you were like a child or some shit, and maybe getting video games was hard, but like you save your fucking allowance and you get the dinosaur Resident Evil game. I don't know.
Also, I was young and my parents didn't like me playing violent video games at the time. So,
But you still played them.
Damn.
You still played Resident Evil. It's not like Dino Crisis is. It's not like Dino
and then my
Crisis
parents
1 is
found
so
out what
much-
it was and they got upset with me.
Hey,
Yeah,
I still remember very vividly. I talked my parents into letting me buy a copy of Resident Evil 2, and we got home, and I popped it into my PlayStation in front of my parents, just like first thing. And like the first thing I did was blow a zombie in half with a shotgun. And I could see the look on their face, like, oh fuck, we've made a mistake. Luckily, they didn't.
I
take
remember
it
when I was a kid, I saved up and bought a PlayStation 1. And when I bought it, I had to buy a game with it. And the guy at the store was like, "Oh, well, there's this game. It's kind of like Pokemon, and it was Monster Rancher 3." And
Oh,
I'd
I
seen the
love Monster
cartoon,
Rancher.
so I was like, "Okay, I'll buy it." And then we took it home, and my dad helped me set up the PlayStation. We started playing Monster Rancher 3, and then he found out that like in the game you get monsters by putting music CDs in the console.
Yeah.
So he was like, wait, and he like ran into the next room and like grabbed all his like
Shit was
Eagles
hype,
CDs
dude.
and
It was
stuff and like
hype.
came into the room.
That was crazy.
Dude,
I
that
love
shit was
Monster
so
Rancher.
hype.
And then he kept being like, okay, now put Hotel California in there, like, you know, like okay,
Like it
Dark
was
Side
actually
Unlimited.
some.
Like,
Oh my god.
It would be kind of cool if they did a new Monster Rancher, but it'd be like you import like MP3s into it.
oh, dude, what if they were
MP3s?
NFTs?
What if they were?
Oh god.
MP3s. Like, what the fuck is an MP3, dude?
I have
That would
MP3s.
not be what the modern Monster
Wow,
Rancher
I
would
know
use.
what a JPEG
I mean,
Yeah.
what other digital form of entertainment today could you input that into? That's because you can't do anything streaming.
Why the fuck not? What if it's like, watch a TikTok video and we'll summon your fucking monster, dude? Like
Answer
you're
the
so
survey
far
question
from...
and we'll give you a monster.
Upload a dick pic to this anonymous survey or
Yeah, honestly.
server, and we'll
Let us
you
see
a
your
monster.
ID. Scan your ID, and then we'll generate a monster.
Oh no!
You could do it based off.
Yeah,
of Discord
scanning your
channels.
entire
That'd be kinda
family's
cool.
ID, and we'll give you monsters. for all
Enter
of
your
them.
social security number and see what monster it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that would be so unhinged.
Monster Ranchers banned in our country.
The great evil.
All right, I'm going to bed. Bye.
Yeah.
As